see me? Can you hear me, everybody? Yes, I am live. It's saying I'm live. Greetings, 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 and welcome. This is Anjie Stylez. This is 20 Questions with Anjie Stylez, and I have an amazing special guest that I can't wait to bring up on stage for everybody to see and greet. We're going to just give a couple more minutes, see if any more people are going to pop on the chat. Um, just want to say happy Tuesday. I don't know how your day was, but I hope you had a good day. And looking forward to having a beautiful night because we do have definitely a very special guest. I'm excited about him being on tonight. He's my first guest for my second live because Jaden was my first guest, which I don't really count because he's family. so, so my special guest is really my first official guest on my second live. So I'm very, very excited. Um, I don't want to keep us any longer, really, because we had a little technical issues, and I thank you for your patience. And hey, I want to shout out to Elevate with Vern. Miss Vern, thank you so much for stopping in. All right, we're excited to have you on, and I'm going to go ahead and give him a proper introduction, my special guest. All right, so just bear with me a second. I have a nice little write-up for him. All right, so my special guest tonight is an amazing writer, phenomenal artist, YouTube content creator for the past 20 years, since the very beginning of YouTube. He is the co-founder of Atlanta-based UGI Studios and creator of the series Jelly Bean Dream, art video series GOAT 1408 TV, and the digital comic book series Dreamcatchers. His amazing inspirational channel has 2.89 thousand subscribers and 3.1 thousand videos. Can you believe that? It's crazy. All right, he is none other than the man himself, Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT. Let me add him onto the stage.
Hey,
hey.
We made it.
We made it. We
Technology
made it.
was trying to keep us down, but we made it. Technology was trying to keep us down, but we made it.
Yes. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, I'm doing good. You know, I talk a lot of stuff about technology, but once again, technology brought us together as well. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all gravy in the Navy. How is everybody doing now? How are you doing, Miss Anjie Stylez?
I'm doing incredible. I'm excited. I was looking forward to this all week, last week, and all this week.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. So excited. This is my first time actually having a conversation with you. So
hey, I know, right. Yeah, this is our first time. Well, outside of us being on back on the beach, but you know, we didn't have necessarily have a conversation because we were judging the music. So shout out to BGP, you know what I'm saying? Battle of the Beach, you know what I'm saying? BDP.
Yes.
Hey, that part.
And shout out to BDBGP. I see you.
That part, you know.
That part. Yeah, so I guess we can get started and hopefully more people will pop on, but I don't want to delay it any further. I'm so excited to have you on tonight. So thank you for being my special guest.
No doubt
Right.
indeed. And I'm glad to be your special guest. I'm most definitely glad and proud to be your special guest. So that's so amazing. I appreciate this honor of being your first unrelated guest on your series here. You know what I'm saying? 20 questions, you know. Girl.
All right, so let's get started. Ladies first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so my first question to you. I hear a little Southern accent. So the first thing I want to know is, where are you from?
Well, I am ATL.
Where originally from?
I'm ATL born, Decatur raised.
ATL, okay. Wow. Okay, so I thought you had moved there from somewhere else. I know you recently moved, right?
I'm all the way. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Decatur. My parents they from Georgia, so You know, my dad Coweta County Noonan, my mom East Point. You know what I'm saying? And that what it is.
That's crazy because my grandmother is from Georgia. She's from a small town called Cordele.
Okay, yeah, Cordell. Yeah, I heard of Cordell. I've never been there, but I've heard of Cordell, Georgia. Yep.
Yeah, that's where my grandmother had all 17 of her children. God bless her. Yeah, it's amazing. She was an
Grandpa,
amazing,
grandpa didn't know the meaning of daggone stop.
you know. And sometimes she would be pregnant twice in the same year. And this
Oh
is this
wow!
is this is with no hospital, just the midwife.
Like have a baby in January, have another one in October.
You know,
Like,
they,
wow.
they don't make women like that anymore, Slim.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Ooh,
Yeah,
17.
so I have some Georgia blood in me. Then I'll say.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you got some Georgia roots in you. Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
With the
yeah,
root of the tree is from Georgia. That part.
Georgia. Don't
That
get me
part.
started now.
R.I.P. Ray.
Oh,
R.I.P. Ray.
hi, Lady Campion. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She's like 17 children. Wow, yes, 17 children. Like
Right.
Slim says, that part.
Yeah, my grandma, she had 11 kids. She had 11 kids, and my dad's dad, he had a good many of children, spread it out.
Yeah, I think wow, my grandfather was really doing his business, I tell you. That's
Right, right.
crazy. 17, I don't know how they did it, but I know my dad said sometimes he would go to school in the morning and then like before the end of the day, he would come home, give his brother his shoes, his shirt, and his pants, and his brother would go to school the other half of the day.
Like your turn.
That's how, yeah, like it's your turn.
You
Because
gotta
they
go in the
were
morning,
like,
you go in the afternoon.
yeah, like they were working, working the fields and all that. He used to tell us these sob stories like, y'all don't know how blessed you are. We were like, oh God, here we go.
Mhm.
He gonna tell us that story about how he walked 10 miles to school.
Right. Hey,
But yeah,
I
they
heard it
did that.
myself.
They actually did that. So yeah,
And
that's how it was. So
that's a
yeah,
wild.
so okay, so we both got some Georgia roots. You're a native born Georgian.
Mhm.
And you can go ahead with your question for me.
Well, my first question is to you: how did you come up with the moniker Angie Styles?
Oh yeah, Angie Styles. So my original stage name was Angela Ladane, and that's a lot. Angela Ladane. It's like a lot to say,
Angela,
right?
Angela
It's
Dane.
like la 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 la. All right. So, and I'm always reinventing myself. So
Hey,
when I decided I was going to do YouTube, I was like, I need something fresh, something that's popping, something that represents all what I'm going to be doing on here, which I had no idea. It was just, I had all these ideas at once. Oh, I'm going to do style, clothing, fashion. So I said, Angie Styles is perfect because,
right.
yeah, I'm going to be dealing with all that beauty, fashion, style, doing like styling for outfits and Angie Styles, and then all my different sounds, my style of music. So it just kind of
Exactly, exactly.
it just works. It just fits. So that's where Angie Styles came from.
And that fits perfectly. That fits perfectly because it's a universal name because style,
Mm.
like you as you just reiterated, style is about it's style of music, style of fashion, style of what I'm saying, mindset, styles, and you can't beat that. That's dope.
Yeah. Oh yes, I agree, Lady Campion. She said her policy is to choose something random and stick with it. But she likes, oh, you like my policy better. Okay.
That part,
Okay.
that part,
Yeah. I
very
don't know,
well said, very
this
well said, Beard, for sure, very well
yeah,
said.
well said. So
Definitely.
yeah, that's where Angie Styles came from. All right. So
Mosh, what's going on, Mosh? Hey, I see you.
oh hey Mosh. Greetings. Welcome, welcome. All right, so now my question to you
What is your question?
is where did you get your moniker, Slim Jim Longfoot? Explain, please.
I surely will, surely will. Well, like I say, I'm from the ATL, and my moniker was basically an ode to the ATL, such as the legendary hip hop duo group Outkast,
Oh,
Andre
yes.
3000, and Big Boy. They had so many different crazy. eclectic type of nicknames outside of just being known as Andre 3000 and Big Boy. Big Boy, one of his names was Sir Lucius Leftfoot, and so
Oh,
I modeled my ATL nickname after him, which is Slim Jim Longfoot.
wow. So that's where that came from. I love,
Yeah.
love
Been using that
Outkast.
since the year 2001. Johnny Quest Gaming in the
Yeah.
building, my bro. Johnny
Hey,
Quest
what's
Gaming
up,
in the
Johnny
building.
Quest Gaming?
Hey,
Thank
Black
you for
31
coming
magazine.
on.
Good to see
Yes,
you.
welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so that's where that came from. Okay.
Yes, indeed. And there's the co-founder of UGI Studios down there in the chat, Johnny Quest Gaming,
Oh,
along with myself,
welcome.
UGI Studios.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's a real partner. Thank you for
Yeah.
stopping by. Appreciate you. ATL in the building.
Hey, hey, we up, we up, we up.
We up. All right. So
Yes, ma'am. So,
is it my turn now?
yes, it is. So, my question to you is, who are your musical influences when it came to developing your style of
Oh
music?
yeah. So I have like my top five. My
Hey,
top five. First and foremost, you can always hear me say this. I don't care where you hear me talking on what platform. I'm going to always tell you the same person. Shaka, Shaka, Shaka Khan.
yes,
Okay.
uh-huh. Yes,
She's my number one. She's my number one. Ever since I first saw her on Soul Train, when she was, I don't know, she might have been like, I don't know, in her early
Yeah,
20s.
20 something. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, that's me. I saw her and I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be like her. I loved her whole aura about her. She's just so shaka.
You got to get her. You got to get her. You got to get her on here. 20 questions because she on YouTube. She done like some of my comments on her channel before. So yeah, you need to
No
get
way. Did she
you need
really?
to get Shaka on this thing, man. You go ahead.
What? You know what? That I am going to do that. I'm
Do
going to at
do do
least
do
reach
you do
out.
you do you a short? You know what I'm saying? Do a little acapella. You're a sweet thing and tag her to it.
Yeah. Oh, Slim, I got to do that. I got
And
to
you
do
got
it.
to,
I
got to.
mean, I'm probably going to start crying because I love her that much. Like she's it for me. Like
Right.
I just don't think anybody else has got what she has. So
Hey, Shaka,
she's just the
Shaka,
ultimate. And
Shaka, that one right there. She that
Shaka
one because
that one.
she
And then
was she she was nothing but power, especially with like when she first came on the scene and she was so slim and she had that heavy power with her voice. It was just like,
yes. Oh my
yeah,
God. I wish I did have her power vocals, but my vocals are more like Shantae Moore. So that's who my other um, top five is. Shantae Moore. That's who I more sound like. And Sade. I kind of started patterning myself. I loved how Sade could come out on stage barefoot with just something slinky on, covered up though, not showing
yeah,
any of her body parts, and just ultimate sexy, ultimate just
yeah,
exuding.
yeah, she oozed it. It was
Oozed
the
it.
sensuality that she oozed. That sensuality she oozed. You know,
Yes, it was
that
just a
forehead was
natural.
gleaming. You know what I'm saying? And she was out there on you. You know what I'm saying? She was just chill. She was chill vibe. She was quiet,
Yes,
warm, and personified. You know.
yes, and I mean it was so natural, and the grace and class, and her beauty just was so ethereal. I just loved that about her, and she still has that. I heard she has new music coming out too, so
Oh, I'm ready for.
I'm
Hey,
ready, right?
who ready for that
Um,
Sade new music? Hey, drop a
I'm
seven in the
so
chat.
ready for
Drop a
my
seven.
girl. Like, come
Yeah.
on, girl.
And
Because she said
Shantae,
normally she doesn't do music until she's sad or depressed about something, and then she'll get in the studio. But hopefully, she's breaking out of that, you
right?
know. Because I'm
Exactly.
kind of like that too. Like, but we'll get into that more later.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And
So
Shantae Moore, I was just thinking about her the other day. I was like, man, Shantae Moore, you know what I'm saying? That was my girl back in the day. I need to see her do some new
woo,
music or something, see what's happening. And like Johnny Quest Gamer, he just said, she the best to do it, and her concerts are unmatched. Like for sure, Sade. Yeah,
yes, Sade is the ultimate performer as far as if you want to go to see something that you're going to feel like relaxed. You'll feel everybody's going to leave there feeling lovey dovey and ooey gooey.
right. They and the whole vibe just
She's a whole entire vibe. It's sort of like when you go see Maxwell. Have you ever seen Maxwell live?
I ain't gonna flex with you. I ain't a Maxwell fan.
No, you're not a Maxwell
Not,
fan?
I's not. I's not.
What?
I like a few of his songs, but I's not a Maxwell fan. I'm sorry.
Well, he gives a total. His performance is crazy.
I can imagine like because like the some of the songs that I love from him, like I like Fortunate. I like
Yeah,
what's the other song? Fortunate is my top from him. And what I'm saying, as far as his music, Fortunate and Woman's Worth is good.
women's work. Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Oh man.
yeah,
Well, I love him, and I do love D'Angelo too, but
yeah.
that's not on my top five as far as these are females. So I'm going to name Angie Bofield. Um, that was my girl.
R.I.P. My girl, that's my
That
girl.
was my girl. I was so hurt. I'm just still like trying to get over it, but
Yeah,
it is what it is. But
right.
total class when she gets on stage, it's
She
like
she
it
was
was just
beyond talented. She was so talented. Voice, musical skills, instruments.
yeah, instruments.
Like, she
Incredible.
she
And
was
then my other top five was Donna Summer. I don't know
oh,
if you really can. Donna Summer was my girl. Oh,
queen of disco, baby, the
the
queen of disco.
queen. She was the queen. She was the queen. So those are my top five queens that I patterned myself after.
That's
And
what's up. That's a most excellent list. That's a most excellent ensemble to put together those ingredients and boom, come out with the styles that is Angie. That's
that's
what I'm talking
Angie
about.
Styles.
That's
Yeah, that's
what's
that's
up.
that's where I got it from. My
Hey,
queens.
great choices. Great choices for
Okay, you
real.
gotta keep me on point as far as questions.
I
Who's
believe
next?
your question is next because that was my question. Let's see. We are on.
Okay,
Let's see. That was my second question. So we are
so
on
now
now.
we're on three.
Yep. Question three.
Okay. All right. So, when did you first become an artist and a writer?
Uh, I became that ages ago, like back in the 20th century. Back in the 1980s, leading into the 90s, when I started coming up with imagination and looking at so many great things, on TV, the cartoons that I was watching back then, the books that I was reading from the children's books to comic books and other books as well. And just coming up, like it wasn't just the fact that I was reading about characters. I wanted to create my own characters, and so that's what I started doing. I created my own characters and my own stories, and then eventually, what I'm saying, I did adult stories as well, in the forms of erotica up under my name, Slim Jim Longfoot. And
Wow.
and so when it came to just creating comic books and characters, it's just it really all came natural. And so drawing, creating my own characters back in the day, creating stories for them, whole
Yeah.
universes and stuff, that was the thing to do. It was like, okay, cool, come up with a character, with the background, what planet they're from, or are they on planet Earth, or
Uh huh.
galaxy they're in, all those type of things. And so um,
Incredible.
so
Wow.
doing it for a long time since the eight.
Yeah. And like I was saying when I was introducing you, I heard you on one of your daily lives that you've been on YouTube for 20 years. Is that correct?
Well, next year, I mean, since YouTube been around, like I've been literally on, this website, this platform, whatever you want to call it, app, since its inception. Like, the origin of that was like, I bounced around on a whole bunch of different, sites during that time because, the first social media site that I was on was Black Planet back in 2001.
I
And
remember
so
Black Planet. Yeah.
so I was on a whole bunch of different sites at that time, and like High Five was one of them as well. So I was on High Five on this site called High Five one day,
Uh huh.
and somebody had posted up a video that I hadn't seen in 21 years. They posted up the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial from 1984. And so I was
Whoa.
like, oh, okay, cool. Like I had seen this since it was on TV, the commercial on TV, him and Alfonso Ribeiro, the whole commercial. And I was like, cool. And so the link was to this website called YouTube. And this was back in 2005. And so
Oh my
I clicked on the
God.
link, came across the website, and what I'm saying, and went down my rabbit hole of seeing other stuff, old Jackson 540. So I first came to YouTube because of my favorite all-time entertainer / artist, Michael Jackson, and look
Yes.
at old videos of him and other stuff, and then started noticing other people were creating, regular people were creating videos, and the fact that the platform is called YouTube because it was like, okay, you can be on it yourself. And so I was like, okay, cool. And so I made my own, channel, but I didn't really have a whole bunch of stuff on it. I still have that channel to this day, but I didn't produce a lot of stuff on it because, I didn't have all the cameras and equipment
Yeah.
and all this stuff back then. And so this I created my second channel, which is my current channel, back in 2011. It was actually accidentally because that was when I made my Gmail account as well. And so, YouTube had started switching, people over to Gmail. And so at that time, it automatically made me a second YouTube account. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll keep it. And then next thing you know, I started being on it a lot more. And then I became consistent on this channel when I started making, videos on the regular back in 2018 when I started my series, GOAT 1408 TV, my art video series. Whitney, Sade, Anita Baker, Tina Marie, Patty Bell.
Yes. Tina Marie. Oh,
Shout outs to
really,
Whitney.
Anita Baker. I forgot to add her on there. I should have made her my number 6. And Whitney.
Most
See, it could keep going. It could keep going. But that's that's just incredible that you've been on here 20 years. That like
crazy, right?
Lady just said, wow.
Yeah, 20 years of watching and
like,
watching and making
like nothing.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, shoot, you ain't too far behind me. I mean, that was just 5 years
you're not too far behind that lady. See,
yeah, that's 14 years still. Shoot, you 14 years, shoot, you still been here.
You definitely got some seniority in there.
Right, for real though.
Incredible. So you've seen a lot of changes through YouTube.
Yeah, and I mean it's still so much stuff that I haven't seen on YouTube. Like when I come across channels that have been around since like 06 and 07 that I'm just hearing of now. Like YouTube is such a vast thing because I don't go looking for whoever is the top head honcho on YouTube as far as like who got the most subscribers and all that type of stuff. Because it's be crazy. Like some of these people, like I just come across like in the past year or two, like it was about 3-4 years ago, probably like around the time of the pandemic had started, was when I first came up, first heard of Mr. Beast, and and then the other guy who was popular, I can't remember his name right now, began with what, Pewdie, something like that. But like I wasn't following all those type of cats or who nots on the YouTube. I was just I come across the stuff that I like, and of course I love watching reaction videos because I love watching TV or whatnot, and I love watching people react to stuff. It's like me and the homies getting together and talking about the show we watch or whatever like that. And so that's on YouTube. YouTube used to have its own messaging system and such, man, collaborating. I remember that too when they had the email, not the email, but it was like a message, like the envelope and whatnot they had. And
so they changed that, so they stopped doing that. Yeah, I wonder why they stopped that though.
I don't know. Probably maybe because I don't know. Might have been something to do with cyberbullying or something like that. But you still have, of course, the comments still. But they you're able to restrict on what comes your way. Like if you don't want somebody to message your YouTube channel, then you can always block them or this, that, and the third, report them or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Keep it mellow for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to net drama and all that, it shouldn't be all that. It's like, hey,
I know.
Just be on.
That was before trolling, right?
And I'm a goat, and you read the 3 Billy Goat story, so hey, when it comes to trolls, I'm on that.
That part.
Right. For real.
That's incredible. So you could really tell some stories, some YouTube stories. You've been on a serious YouTube journey.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
You're still doing it.
Yeah, trying to make it do what it do. Trying to make it do what it do.
Over 3,000 videos. How does one do that?
Right.
Oh, trolling is nothing but an
Right on
unpaid
here. Please put that up.
internship.
Yeah, please put that up. Trolling is nothing
Oh,
but
I gotta put that up.
unpaid
That up.
internship. That part.
I
It's like,
love that.
hey, if that's
Trolling is
what you want to
nothing
do,
but
then
an
go right
unpaid
on
internship.
ahead. Go ahead, run it up.
Go ahead and yeah, make me more popular. Come
Right,
on,
run
come
it
on,
on
come
up.
on.
You
Come
know,
on with the come on.
and that's from the beard, y'all. That's from the beard.
Yeah.
Church tabernacle. Drop the mic.
Yeah. I remember when BDB first started his channel and now you'd see some trolls coming on there. Yep.
Right.
And at first I was getting upset, but I see, he handled them very well.
Mm-hmm. You know what
So,
I'm saying? Hey, Jay-Z made this song for a reason. Get that dirt off your shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
some
That's
people just don't know how to act when they get online. I,
right.
I don't know what it is. They just I guess because they can hide behind,
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what you call keyboard warriors. They fight everywhere but in real life. You know, that's
Yeah,
what they are.
exactly.
They
It's
fight
like
everywhere but
now
in
let
real
me
life.
see your face and say the same thing.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. You know that's that.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that. I know that's right.
None of that.
Okay, so I think I'm next.
No, I believe I am because that was your third
Oh yeah,
question.
I'm next for a question.
Got you. So mine is real simple. Mine is real
Okay.
simple. So
All right.
my next question is this. My third question is chocolate or honey.
Oh, come on now. Chocolate, of course.
Eh,
I
So
mean, if
what? So
I
what
had to
kind of so what kind of
choose,
chocolate? Chocolate syrup or the chocolate bar? You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite thing about chocolate? Then
I was gonna say everything.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Chocolate
Ain't
truffles, chocolate Snicker bars,
chocolate
goobers.
chip.
I put goobers in my popcorn. I'm a weirdo.
Ain't not, I think a lot of people knew that. I've heard people do that before. Only reason I've never done it because like I'm because don't goopers have peanuts?
They do.
So yeah, me and
Are you
goopers we get
allergic?
along. No, I ain't allergic. I just don't eat peanuts. I don't like. I
You,
like pecans.
you
Pecans
like
are awesome.
pecans, but not peanuts covered with
Mm-mm.
chocolate?
Nope. And I love me some raisinets, you know what I'm saying? Chocolate covered
Oh
raisin.
yeah.
I love making my own, like some sea salt chocolate and put it on some raisins and melt it up.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
try that. That
Oh
sounds actually
yeah.
really good.
Mhm. Mhm. That's good,
Oh,
Lady Campion. That's real good.
yeah,
Glad.
that's good. I'm glad you have it. What's BDB saying? He's been on YouTube for 6 years. Wow, it doesn't seem like 6 years.
All right. What the world?
And yeah, and I got trolled heavy in my second and third year in. They called me every name in the book, but I'm still here.
There
Hey,
you go. That's how you do it.
we don't let trolls run us out.
Right. That
Not
part.
hearing that.
My mother always said that if it isn't chocolate, it isn't dessert. You know what? That is that
Oh,
is
I like that, Lady C.
that's a real
Exactly.
fact right there. That
I
is a
love
real
that.
fact
I
right there.
love that.
God bless whoever found chocolate and said, "Hey,
I'm
I
telling
just
you.
made some, y'all. Look at this stuff." You know,
Yeah.
God bless whoever
Yeah,
daggone went to the
that was a
bullshit.
no-brainer. Chocolate
Right,
always. In
right,
any form.
right.
In any
You know, I
form.
need to look up there. I need to look up the origins of chocolate. That's something I don't think I've ever done before. So
I
I
won't do
need.
any chocolate baby oil though. I had to go there. I had to
Call
go
them
there.
Diddy Pops. Take that, take
Oh,
that.
yeah, take that.
Beard said I've had an account since 2012, but I didn't start creating content until 2018. Hey, that part, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, wow.
and hey, you definitely made up for it now. You know what I'm saying? Those 6 years
Yeah.
that you wasn't working on it, hey, you made up for it in these past 6 years. You know what I'm saying? You definitely
Yeah.
made your channel pop off. You feel me? You
Yes,
know what
he
I'm
did
saying?
in a very big way. Because I
Most
remember I had
definitely.
started a YouTube channel, but that was when I was into network marketing. So I was like selling products like organic coffee, body shapers, nutritional drinks, you name it, diet, weight loss.
Man, I was
I
on
was
Wake Up Now back in 2013.
Yeah, I was selling everything starting 2008, and then I made my channel around 2000. I think Obama had just got reelected again, and I did my channel, but I didn't create any content, and I never went back to YouTube again for years until now.
Now you back. Guess who's back? The
Yes,
whole
guess
gang.
who's back? That's right.
Angie's back.
Woo,
Yeah,
Angie
of course.
Styles.
That
Oh,
part.
you took a considerable break yourself. Okay, Lady C. Took a considerable break yourself. Only came back a couple of years ago.
Well, we
Okay.
glad you back. We
Boy,
glad you
we're
back in
glad
the
you're
field.
back.
You feel me? We glad you
Can
back.
you imagine the world without Lady C's voice? I
Right.
can't. I
You know what I'm
can't
saying? I just
imagine.
I just met her tonight, but I can't imagine it already. You feel me? I'm
Oh,
just like, dang, you
have
know.
you never heard Lady C sing?
No, I just met her tonight.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, you got to go to her channel. You
yeah,
got to
I'm,
check
I'm, I'm
out.
definitely gonna check her out. I'm gonna check her out. I'm about to find her right now and follow her.
I just call her the voice. I
Oh,
mean, she's got an
okay,
incredible,
Whitney.
most beautiful voice.
Okay then,
You're
Whitney.
welcome. You're welcome, my love. Because I always tell her we do our karaoke shows with Terrell all the time.
Oh, word. Okay, see, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be doing a karaoke show with Terrell soon, so I'm
Oh,
looking.
that's exciting. I'm going to be there for that. Okay.
I was
When is
waiting.
that?
You know
When
what
is
I'm saying?
that
So get
coming?
ready. I don't know yet. We haven't scheduled it yet, so get ready to cover y'all ears.
Ooh. All right. I
Get,
don't believe it. I believe you can carry a tune.
get ready to cover
Let me,
y'all
let me
ears.
hear. Let me hear a little quick, little Willy Bobo, real quick. Go ahead.
That's about all I got.
Okay, no comment. You're going to work on that part.
Yeah, that's about all I got. Hey, I leave it to the professionals. I can't even do
Oh, that's going to be fun, though. Please let us know when that's happening.
it. Most definitely. Y'all already know. So stay on the lookout. I don't know when, but it coming. Hopefully before the year's over. So we gonna make it do what it do.
Yeah, this
That
year is
part.
going by really quick, so we got to hurry up. Make
Right.
it happen. Make it happen.
I am now your 834 friend lady champion. So boom, I got you. I got
Woo! There you go, Lady C.
you.
Wait till you hear her sing. It's going to blow your mind.
Hey, I can't wait to hear it. I'm about to leave it coming right here. Meantime, what's my next question, Miss
Yeah.
Anjie?
Your next question is um, congratulations on your latest digital comic book, Dreamcatcher. And I want to know what was your inspiration behind that amazing project? Because
Hey,
I did purchase that, so my
hey,
digital
you sure did. You sure did. I
copy.
appreciate that too. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, you was a part of the pre-order, so your name was in the book as well. So,
Yes,
um,
I'm somebody. Hey,
hey, yeah, you been that. You been that. You been that. So,
I'm part of history here. Digital
hey,
copy of Dreamcatchers is so exciting. Like, how did you
appreciate it.
come up with that? How did you come up with that project?
All right, E Money on the beat. I see you. Appreciate you for
Hey,
sliding in.
Rennie. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Yeah,
So
so let us know how
Dreamcatcher.
you, yeah.
So Dreamcatcher is a comic book project. Is a project that me and Alex Fernandez, the creator of Body Jumpers, started back in 2014. We of course both are working on our own character properties. You know, mine is Jelly Bean Dream. His is the Body Jumpers, which you guys can find. You can go to spark.tv.com to go check out the episodes, the first two seasons of Body Jumpers. It was a
Okay.
live action web series, and he first
Okay.
produced it here on YouTube. And so, he had started working on Body Jumper comic books, and so I was, we collabed together and said, hey, we can, we can do a story about both of our characters, meeting, having an adventure together. And so
Yeah.
his main character of Body Jumpers at the time was Agent Shiara, and of course mine was the protagonist of the series, Jelly Bean Dream, Jelly Bean Turner. That's her name. And so we came up with the story together. I wrote the book, did the art, did everything in the book, the inking, the coloring, the lettering, the editing, all of that stuff. And I hate that it came, the process took almost a decade to complete, but at the same time, it still came out. And it's not only a digital book, it's also a physical book as well. So if you want to get a physical copy, you can order a physical copy as well. And
Okay.
so
Definitely.
I'm definitely excited and ecstatic about the completion of that series, and now I can move on to other projects. The previous projects, including Jelly Bean Dream, includes Jelly Bean Dream issue 1, which came out last year, which was written by me and drawn magnificently by my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who was in the comments earlier.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Shout out to Johnny. Yes.
yeah,
That's
he did a great
amazing.
job on that art.
So
And
this is a 10-year project. 10 years. in the making.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It's
And
incredible.
that project actually took I wrote this issue 1 of Jelly Bean Dream back in '06, and it finally came out last year, which I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Things happen in the life that keep on making things go about. But what I'm saying, the fact is, being able to get it out there and make it do what it do. And the first book that I did with Jelly Bean Dream was the Jelly Bean Dream Anthology, which came out in 2015, which was a collection of different artists coming together doing their renditions of the characters from the Jelly Bean Dream universe. Most of them were drawings of Jelly herself, the protagonist. And
Uh-huh.
I did a short story in there, short story, showcasing her origins, and some sketches, the sketches of the first pages of Jelly Bean Dream that I did, the sketches of the layouts and everything. And so
Wow.
that was awesome. And BDBGP, he got a question for me. He said, my Mount Rushmore of comic book
Yeah, what's
characters
your
and superheroes. My Mount
what's your
Rushmore, let's see.
Rushmore of
Superman, of
comic book
course,
characters? Yeah, that's a good one.
he's definitely there at the top. So I'm gonna break it down like this. Superman,
Yes.
Batman, um, Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
Wolverine. That
Oh,
those are like my top 4
that's four.
Mount
So
Rushmore
that's the
right
Mount
there.
Rushmore. Okay.
Two DC, two Marvel. If I had to do a honorable mention on
Yeah.
that, it would be Savage Dragon, the Savage Dragon from Image Comics, created by Eric Larson, which he has been doing every issue of Savage Dragon since 1992. Every issue.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's exciting. So over this whole, did you ever like get to a point while you were in the process of working on this project? Did you ever get like, man, is this ever going to get done? And did you get
Yeah,
discouraged? Did you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's I mean, that's a
Because
long
because
span of time to work on something.
because also not only with other things popping up in life, such as taking a year off back in 2022 to help my sister with the situation with my niece that had happened. Shout out to my niece Pusha P, aka Paris, who was shot back in 2022. And so
Yes.
me and my sister had to take care of her kids during that time, and
Mhm.
and make sure she get back to health. She's still recovering,
She's
and
still
her birthday
recovering.
was just the other day, last week on the 1st. So shout outs to my niece again.
Yes, I remember shouting her out last week.
Most
Yes. Really
definitely.
shout out to Paris,
Yeah,
your beautiful niece.
and then of course technical difficulties such as iPad might not be working, and then having to get my a new laptop at the time so I could scan all my pages in, and because my pages were originally done on I drew everything on paper originally, and then I sketched everything, I scanned everything into the laptop, and then had to do all the all my editings and stuff, and
That's
put it
crazy.
all together. So it was it's
Oh,
the
wow, that's
cool
a lot of work.
the cool thing about comic books is, it can be a group effort, like you can have a different person writing, a different person drawing, a different person inking and coloring and all that stuff, or it can all be just one person or two people,
Okay.
whichever the case. So but
So it was
it's
just
been
you and your partner, right? Just the two of you working on this together?
on Jelly Bean Dream, it was me and my bro Johnny Quest Gaming working on that. But on
Mhm.
Dreamcatcher, like I said, me and Alex Fernandez, the creator of Body Jumpers, we came up with the story together. But I did everything in terms of writing the book and all the drawing and everything, putting the whole book
Okay.
together. So that was all me right there. And so,
Wow.
but it came out great, and saying, and he's satisfied with it, and I'm satisfied with it, and love to see other people see it. But once again, on to the next thing, because can't stay stuck on that one book forever. Although you want to tell everybody about that book, especially since it just came out this year, but you want to keep it on rolling, keep it on a rolling.
Keep it moving, huh? All
Spider Man,
right,
East
so
Man's
what's
fun,
this
Captain America,
question?
that's Beards joints. Hey, I like that lineup. I like that line.
Uh, okay, so me and E Money do a musical collab together. Oh, I would love to.
Yeah, especially
We gotta
especially
make that happen, E Money.
especially after all the collab she did with Sunny Side Up. But I ain't gonna. But that I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So, but yeah,
I love my
hey,
DJ Sunny Side Up. He's so awesome, and so is E Money. I mean,
yeah, don't
it's so many talented producers on YouTube, and I never even thought that I would be working with
Right.
producers on YouTube, because that's not the traditional way I've recorded my music. I've always been in the traditional studio.
Right.
And yeah, with the whole, board and the whole mixing board and everything. So that's what I'm used to. So this is very new for me. And yeah, but I'm learning, and I realize that I need to get more high tech equipment to really make this sound totally authentic, like I would like it to sound. So
Get that whole style,
yeah,
popping out there. You dig? Most
yeah,
definitely.
I gotta get my coins stacked up to get the right, equipment. But
Right.
I didn't want to keep making excuses and not do anything. So I said, it's now or never. Like at least do it, start it, and you can kind of smooth it out and upgrade as you go along.
Right. 2024 vibes. We in here. We in here. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
We in here.
I mean, it's like every year people make excuses. They say this year I'm going to do XYZ. All right, New Year's Eve, everybody does that. Uh,
And next thing you know, it's 2030, and you be like, wait, what happened to the
yeah, and then
2020?
before you know it, time just is gone by. You're like, oh yeah, I was going to do XYZ, but I never got to. I didn't
Right.
get to X yet. Talk about
You
Y
know,
and Z. Forget it.
exactly. And
So
and
yeah,
it's,
so I had to do it. I had to do it. So I'm excited. Yeah, I would love to do a collab with you, E Money. So we got to talk. All right. And what was the other question, BDB? As well as one honorable mention. Are you talking to Slim?
that was, I think, that honorable mention was to me. I did my Mount Rushmore. I named my
Okay.
four, and then Savage Dragon. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's the fire line. Oh, he's talking about the X-Men, Spider-Man, Spawn, and Cat. Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah,
That
Spawn,
is a
Tommy
nice
Carl
lineup.
Spawn can't
Heck
holding
yeah.
the record for longest running independent comic book. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes, Lady C. That's what I had direct messaged her one time because I was asking her what equipment do you use? Because her voice, the way it projects, the way her whatever software she uses, it just amplifies her voice in such a beautiful way. And I know that my voice would sound a lot better if I had the right equipment. I think I'm kind of putting myself at a disservice because I don't have the right equipment. So I am going to be working working on getting that equipment, at least getting started on the right mic, the right speakers, whatever else I
All you
need.
need is one mic.
Well, all I need is one mic.
That part, that part. E Money,
That,
thank you for
that
sliding
part.
through. We'll see you.
Yeah. All right. So gotta head back. Oh yeah. Okay, E Money. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are definitely going to talk. Okay. Have a blessed night. Thank
Appreciate the
you.
share, E Money. Appreciate the
Appreciate
share.
you. Okay. All right. So where are we now, Slim?
Let's see, where are we? Let's see. I believe that was that was your question that we just got on. So my fourth question, which do you enjoy the most, writing or singing?
Oh, okay. Hmm. I want to say writing because singing. I like them both. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like them both, but um, writing. It just is something about writing. It's so liberating. Like when I start writing something, when I get an idea in my head and it's flowing, and I have to do it right then. I can't put it off. Like if it pops in my head right then, I could be driving. I've grabbed a napkin, like pulled over and said, I gotta write these lyrics down right now, and I gotta record the melody on my phone so I don't forget.
Right.
I just love writing. I love thinking of different lyrics to go with. Like you give me a nice track, I love where it takes me mentally, and I just love how the words just start flowing. I've been like this since I was a kid. I was getting poetry awards since I was in like fifth grade.
Hey.
Yeah, I had this teacher
Oh
is like, "Where did you copy this from, young lady?"
yeah.
And
Right.
I said, I just wrote it myself. And he was like, no, you had to copy this. He's looking under my desk for a book. You copied this. I said, no, I really did write this myself.
Writing prodigy, you know what I'm saying? Your imagination was
Yep.
out there, you feel me? And
Yeah.
and when it comes to writing, like that's the thing. Writing has no limits. Writing has no limits except your imagination. And so you can write the
Exactly.
farthest about the farthest star, you know what I'm saying, in a desert of rainbows or whatever,
Oh,
you know what I'm
true.
saying?
Like,
So
and
you
I wrote a limerick. I don't know if you know limericks about what limericks are. You know that, right? What a limerick is. So I had written, duh.
I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
forgive me.
That's a new
Some
word for
people are
me.
not
Hey,
into poetry. Some people are not into spoken word or poetry, but I know that you are. You are a poet
yeah,
as well.
yeah, well, I always paraphrase this thing. I always paraphrase this thing. My paraphrase of a famous Big Pun quote. I'm not a poet. I just write a lot.
I love that. I love that. Okay, yeah. So it was a limerick that I wrote, and he's like, "Where the heck did you get this from?" And it was just actually like I just wrote. There was a man who lived by the shore. He pictured a door, just a door, nothing more. Then he opened the door. In came the sea, carried him into reality. This is I'm a child writing this, so he's like, "Where did you copy this?"
He was
And
like, "Who are you?"
who are you? He said, young lady, I want you to go home and tell your mother to put you in a creative writing class. You've got good writing skills. I said, okay, I'm going to run home and tell her. My mom was like, get in there and do your homework.
Right. Life's magical journey was a life. I
Oh,
said,
life's magical journey. Hey, hey, my beautiful. How are you? Yeah, we're just on here chatting away. Thank you so much for stopping by.
that is awesome. That is awesome. Like, and I figured when I came up with that question that it was definitely going to be writing, not because singing is one thing because of course you got to make sure that you getting your voice ready and this and third. Just like me when I'm
Yeah.
drawing something, like I want to make sure that it's good and everything. But when I'm writing, all I'm doing is I'm flowing with my creativity with the words
Yes.
that I got with the scenes in my head, this, that, and the third. But then when it's time to draw it out, I'll be like, okay, now I gotta match the writing.
That's a
What
whole
you say?
nother thing, right? Draw it out.
The writer and the artist be clashing, just like the writer and the singer be clashing. Like in your head, writer, you be
Exactly.
like, no, you got to make it sound like that.
And it's more of a struggle to do that than writing it.
Mhm.
So much more challenging to sing it. And I'm very, very critical of my vocals. So yeah, but when I'm writing, I'm just me writing
You
my
in it.
emotions just coming out. And it's just easy. It's like breathing. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I guess you want to
I
say I like
already knew.
writing better than singing.
I
So
already knew. Even though you love them the same, you love them the same. But you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to which one you could do, like if somebody told you to, write a song in one day or sing a song in one day, you know what I'm saying, you would definitely be able to write that song in one
yeah,
day.
I'd be able to write the song, but all that, like getting ready to sing it. And sometimes when your nerves kick in, it does affect your voice. Like it will affect your vocals.
Hmm.
Nerves can really do that. So you have to be, your mindset has to be like, okay, I'm not going to just, I kind of zone in on just me and try not to think about who's listening to me, how do I sound.
Right, just go with the gusto. Take it from your soul and then play it back. If it sound good to you, then that's the move. If it don't, then you just like, okay, I get
Yeah.
back to it. And
Yeah. And
and
I'm,
that's
yeah,
what it is. That's when your raw skill really comes out when you're not thinking. When you're not thinking, when you're the same way that you write, you put yourself in the same mindset of when you're singing or when you're drawing. Then it's just like sometimes
absolutely.
you
Yes,
write, you're like,
Lacy.
oh.
Absolutely. Like, and I'm a lot like Sade when it comes to writing because in recording, she says she only gets in the studio when she's emotional. Like if
Mhm.
she's upset about something, something happened personal in her life, then she would be able to really,
Jezebel.
she would do the Jezebel. Exactly. That's where those songs come from. You could tell it's from pain. It's from
Hmm.
something, really hurtful that really brings out that. deep emotion. And I am a lot like that. I am a lot like that. So, like, I would have breakups, my early years dating different people, and you break up with somebody you were really feeling,
Right.
man, I could write a ton of stuff and
Right.
sing. I would come up with so many sad songs, just
Oh, I'm
another sad love song.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing you this song that my coworker plays a lot from Latoya Luckett. She has a song I
Okay.
think she came out with it maybe a year or two ago. I mean, it's like a movie type of music video. But yeah, the song is awesome. The whole vibe behind it is freaking dope. So I'm gonna send it to you. So please remind me after this. I'm gonna send
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna remind you. So what's your question, BDD?
Beard said he your Mount Rushmore of all your favorite songs that you've recorded,
That I
past and
recorded? Oh my God.
present. She like, what?
I feel like I have a lot.
She like,
I
what?
started out as a house music artist, so I
Boom,
had
boom, boom,
house.
boom,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah. I'm with the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I had a couple songs out, two or three club songs out back in the '90s.
Right. You
Mid
hitting
to
on
late,
that
mid
CC
to late
Peterson on
90s.
you. Finally.
I actually met CC Peniston. We both had songs out at the same time. Yeah, she was one of my, I want to say idols. Also love her. As far as house music, she was it. Yeah. So yeah, I came out in that era. So
Yeah.
um, okay. Yeah. So what was I saying? Where did I go with this, Slim? I start running my mouth, and I
It's
just
all
go
good. It's all
way
good.
on over there.
So out of your favorite songs that you record, do you have like your Mount Rushmore of your favorite songs that you recorded?
Right now, my favorite song is "Somewhere," but
Hey, and we gonna talk about that
we're
just
gonna
yet.
talk about that.
We
Okay.
gonna
Yep. We're not gonna talk about it now, but yeah.
we gonna talk about it. But okay, so somewhere's on one of them, and you got three more. So we talking about Mount Rushmore. That means you got three more out of the four.
Oh, okay. So I had a house music song out. It was years ago under my different stage name, and it was called "Do Me Right." And I wrote that, and um, had a really good producer. Chris Payne produced it, and it was on an independent label out in New York. So that song, I loved that song. It was one of my favorite songs. It was so big. I was supposed to go to Paris to perform it, but of course, I ran into some problems with the management
Mm.
and the label. So I had to table that. But that would have been huge to be able to perform that. It was like in an arena setting too.
Ooh,
Yeah. So yeah, that was one of those things. You have to kind of put I don't want to say your dignity.
you you did
Before,
you did
you
you did the best thing that you did what was best for you, especially when it came to
yeah.
those situations because when it comes to your passion and your craft and like what you don't want to sacrifice yourself just to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, and it definitely would have been some Diddy stuff going on. No,
exactly.
no Diddy.
Like keep it real. Like keep it real.
Yeah,
Cause
I'm
like
keeping it
we
very
all
real. That Diddy couch is real, okay?
right. You know what I'm saying? Like real tough.
Yeah, they kind of expect it. They kind of expect you to be, yeah. So
Down. They're
you
like,
know
hey,
what's
you
up,
want to
right?
be famous? Come
Yeah,
on.
you want this, right? You really want this, don't you? How bad do you want it?
Right. And that's the number one question they hit you with, and then you be like,
Yeah,
hmm. Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, do me right. My new song somewhere. I do love Taste is like really, it's like a spoken word song. So
Hmm.
Taste is my other favorite one. I love Taste. And that was a poem that I wrote first and then turned it into a song. And I just love it because it's just so who's this saying? Oh, hey, 755 Media. Hi. Welcome,
What's happening?
welcome. So glad to have you
What's
stop
happening?
by. I gotta have you on too, because you're a very interesting person as well. You and Lady C. I'm gonna have a lot of people coming on. Slim is my first. He's my virgin after BDB because BDB's family. I love you, BDB. Uh, you kind of cracked the ice, and then now Slim is my
Pop, fizz.
yeah, yeah. So good to see you. All right, so yeah, so where am I? 3.
Yep.
Okay, and the real. That's my other one. It's off of my Mood Swings, upcoming Mood Swings album, and I love it because that song is more about when the representative gets tired of holding up the mask.
Right.
Okay,
About
and
to show the real, you off.
yeah, and I said the real is coming through now. So now I see through your snake eyes. Now I see who you really are. Yeah, and it's the worst part when you find out who they really are. It's like, dang, really?
Dang,
I thought you was gonna be the one.
was real. Man.
I was already saying my last name is gonna be your last name,
Right.
And then you had to show me who you really were. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
always glad when the real comes out. I'm always glad.
Always glad. But you just hate that the real ain't what you wanted it to be.
Exactly.
So
So yeah.
that's
So
what it is.
those are my favorites. I try not to go back too far back, but just that one song from that was back in the mid to late 90s. Do me right to look it up. Angela Ladane. That was my stage name at the time.
Angela Ladane.
Angela Ladane. Angela Ladane. Yeah, yeah, that part. So that was my Mount Rushmore BDB. And who are you next, or am I next?
Yep. Question number 5 from you.
From me? Okay. All right. So number 5, I think we already covered it. Oh, your top 5 comic book superheroes.
Yep, we pretty much covered it. So my
Okay.
top 5, which would be my Mount Rushmore, as we said, of course, the OG, the one with all the power set, Superman, Kal-El, son of Krypton. We got Bruce Weezy, aka Batman, Bruce Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
The Dark
yeah,
Knight Detective, you know what I'm saying? I'm Batman, Uh,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Spider-Man, Peter Parker himself, the original, the
I mean,
OG.
I was just in love with Spider-Man. To me, he was the best one out of all of them to me.
Right. Because he started, because his characterization, was being, a geeky kid. He wasn't like no debonair charmster, or
Right.
the fact that he was the very first teenage superhero that was not a sidekick. Like usually, teen, back during that time, teen heroes were, like sidekicks, like Robin or whatever, like kid sidekicks.
Yes.
But he called himself Spider-Man. And at the time when he was first created, in the comic books, he was 15. He was a sophomore in high
So
school.
he
He was
was,
15
yeah, a
years old,
teenager.
and that's when he got
Hmm.
bit by the spider. And like in the current days, I think I don't keep up with the modern comics right now, but I think he's
Hmm.
probably like I know he because he started going to college in that same era as well, like in the 60s and whatnot. But of course, comic books age slower.
Yes,
Obviously they age slower. Otherwise, they all be old as crap or dead at this point. But but like in the
exactly.
comics now, he's like in college or whatnot like that, and like mid late 20s, and married and whatnot. I don't even know if he's still married to Mary Jane anymore. I
I
don't keep
was
up.
gonna ask you, is he still
Yeah,
married?
like I don't keep up with the current
Yeah.
Spider-Man comics right now. Wolverine, of course, the best there
Oh,
is what he does.
say no more.
He,
Wolverine, of course,
right,
absolutely.
member of the X-Men, been around for 50 years this year. First debut back in 1974.
Uh,
Incredible Hulk 180, 181.
woo,
Cameo on 180, first appearance in 181. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The premier X-Men, Hugh Jackman, of course, who has been playing him since the year 2000. Did
still playing
Wolverine.
him in
Right. You know what I'm saying? This
what's
most
the
likely
new
was his
movie?
last ride this year finally, but you know what I'm saying? But
He's
he's
in
done a great
Deadpool.
job.
He's
I
in
mean,
Deadpool,
yeah.
right?
hmm And
Yeah,
Hugh Jackman made his name off of Wolverine, because Hugh Jackman wasn't known before Wolverine, and
this is true.
he
This is
became.
true. X-Men put him on the map. Yeah,
Exactly. And then, of course, as I mentioned, you got Savage Dragon, which I love that series because, once again, like I said, Eric Larson is the creator of the Savage Dragon. That comic
yes.
book has been around since 1992. He has written and drawn every issue there in the two. 60s right now, and he's drawn and written every issue of the Savage Dragon, and it takes place in real time. Like the series started out with the Savage Dragon, the series is currently going on with his son, who was born in the comic books back in '96, who's now about to be 28 because he was born in November of '96. Next month he'll be 28. He has a wife and 4 kids now. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
His son,
right? That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's an amazing episodic saga that has literally been going on in real time for the past 32 years now. So I definitely love that series and everything about that. So, like that's something that I wanted to try to incorporate with Jelly Bean Dream, but I ain't been keeping up like Eric Larson had, producing, stories. So I'm gonna come out with a new way on it as far as, how I want to do it in real time and whatnot. But, it's still going to be what it is. Cause, there are a lot of comic books out there that, be in period pieces and whatnot like that, just take place in a certain era or whatnot. So, I have some tales where they take place at a certain time or this time or whatnot like that. So that's what I'll be doing, as far as that go. Since I can't,
you can recreate something, you can bring it back and just write a new storyline to it.
Right, exactly. You feel me? Exactly.
You can even bring the dead back. You can say, okay, he died, but now he's back in another form.
Marvel does that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing
to
think about a Marvel and a DC character, like Superman died back in '92 as far as that go, but they brought him back the next year. You know what I'm saying? They had that hype up talking about the death of Superman. Oh, Superman's going to die in the cold. And he had his funeral and everything, and the next year he was back.
And didn't Batman die?
Batman undied, Spider-Man undied, Wolverine undied, and most of them now, especially these days with the corporate comics, as I call Marvel and DC, are fixating on, capturing their movie fans and whatnot. I know they do these gimmicks, to attract sales in the for the comics, and then after a certain period, then okay, let's bring them back or whatever like that. Like they literally did that. Like I predicted when they did that with Spider-Man, when he was gone, when they killed him off, had somebody else take over his body in the comic books, Dr. Octopus to be exact. And then by the next movie, they had Peter Parker back in his, in his body and all that stuff. So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody loves a good comeback. In fact, people are still hoping Ghost comes back on Power.
Yo, I mean, for real though, like,
wouldn't you love to see that?
One of my friends at work was he was like, man, hey, I think Ghost gonna come back in the last episode. Which, I mean, it's a possibility that he possibly could. I mean, of course, they would probably. I hope they don't go like a supernatural route or nothing like that.
No, I don't. I want him to be real.
But we I mean, we know he got shot, but we don't know if it was complete failure, like if he passed out or so it wasn't really. It didn't really feel final.
It didn't, and we don't want it to be. I think in all of our minds, we didn't want it to be final anyway. So we're all still hoping Ghost is coming back. Ghost is coming back. He's coming back.
Right. We know Kanan ain't coming back because we saw Kanan's body, but we never did see like the finale of like Ghost in the morgue or nothing like that.
Right.
Like Tyreek shot him.
Left it open for the possibility.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a good comeback.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So now where are we at now?
We are on question 5 for me.
Yes.
And my question to you is,
I'm nervous.
What inspired you to become a content creator on YouTube?
Oh, that's an easy one. All right. So my nephew, shout out BDBGP.
Beard.
He's really the person that really, like, he's my number one cheerleader. He started telling me I need to get on there after he had got on his channel, started his channel, and I think I might have been like his 3rd sub when he only had a few subs, and I just watched him grow and saw how passionate he was about it, and he kept telling me, Auntie, you need to do it, and I was like, I'm private. I'm a private person. I'm not trying to put my business out there.
Exactly.
Like, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do on there? Do your music, create content.
Most definitely. I'll tell you what's a good trend that you need to probably hop on. I mean, I don't necessarily know because I mean you look like you're 30 something, so I don't know if people believe you or not. So
Yeah.
it's a trend, where people of a certain age, what they're in 40s, 50s on up are
Yes.
talking about why they need to create a channel, why they need to start creating content on YouTube. So that's been a trend that's been going on for the past month and a half or so. So what I'm saying, if you want
Yes.
to hop on that trend, what I'm saying, most definitely hop on that trend, do like a 5-minute video of why, telling others, what I'm saying, in your age bracket of why they need to be on YouTube, because there's a lot of people who just like you
Okay.
was like,
Yeah. You know what?
even me, like I'm private too. Like I don't like,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for my art, I wouldn't be nowhere on social media, like nowhere. Like y'all wouldn't even know, like who is that? Like I don't know, So it's like, right. I feel you on that, Beard. I
You don't
feel
see
you on that.
ghosts resurrecting like Jesus.
And like moving the rock and saying, "Hey, is that you, Ghost?" Yeah, it's me. Like,
Yeah, I know, but I do want to see it. I don't know. I just want to see ghosts. But yeah, what you were saying, that part. Like,
yeah, but so
but yeah,
so
I've seen a trend. I've seen videos coming out on YouTube lately of women of a particular age, and
Mhm.
they're saying, get started in your 40s, 50s, and up, and it's not too late. Like people need that type of content too. Like it's this older lady that comes on. She talks about uh, what you need to do when you meet a man, and giving you
Mhm.
that good grandma advice, not that
Mhm.
auntie advice, that good grandma advice. Like,
She said, "Don't fall for it. You have 11 kids like me."
that was 50, 11 children. Yeah, so I love her videos, and
Like
yeah,
shout out to Cooking with Miss Lena. Like Cooking with Miss Lena, she's about to be 84 years old this year. Got her YouTube channel.
what?
You dig? So,
Okay, so it's never too late. So that just proves it. It's never too
mm-hmm.
late. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think thank God for my nephew because he really pushes me. Like he pushes me to the point I'll be like, okay, like, and then I finally just did it. So, and I'm
exactly.
so
Good
happy.
job, nephew.
Good job, nephew. You are really, he's a real
Nephew.
inspiration. I'm telling you, he seriously is very inspiring. That's why his channel does so well, because
Mm-hmm.
I think they can see through the BS and they know who's real
Exactly.
and genuine. And um, when you have
Exactly.
a passion for something, it shows. It just shows. It comes out. You can't
Exactly.
hide.
Either you is or you ain't.
You is or you ain't. And like
Right.
my grandmother used to say, you're gonna either S or get off the pot. Okay.
That part. That part. Oh, yeah, yeah. You say
That's
you
one of
was
them
real.
grandma sayings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was the force behind me getting look at him, no problem. And that's what I love about my nephew. He's so modest. He's not full of himself. He doesn't brag, boast, or nothing. He's exactly what you see. That's exactly who he is.
That part.
I can say that for sure. So
Making
I am
sure.
grateful to him, and I'm grateful to life's magical journey because my beautiful life. She also is very inspiring. She says things to me that sometimes I'm like, wow, it's just the way you said that. Just like her video short she does where she'll say something, it could be just a few words, but it really hits. It hits.
Hit you
And then
right
she, and then she drops the mic and she's gone.
there.
But you better believe she planted it. It's there.
That,
It's
that's
there.
that's that's all. That's all that's needed right there.
Yeah. So she
Can we
helped me
talk
a lot
about that
too.
art behind the handsome man?
Yeah. The art
What is
behind.
it?
Oh,
It's the guy
yeah.
behind you, Angie.
We're talking about BDB's art thing. Is that what we're talking about there? When she
I
says
don't
that.
know. He said the art behind the handsome man. What a handsome man at.
Are we talking about Slim? I love it.
Mhm. Talking about
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. So what we want to talk about 755? You want to ask this handsome artist a question? You can go right ahead. Feel free.
Oh, this is a copy. If y'all can see it, this is a copy of a piece by John Decay back in
Oh,
it came out back in the 60s. I can't remember the name of it, but of course, as you see, it's a matador. You know what I'm saying? Got that red thing, red blanket on the bull. You know
is
what I'm
that
saying?
your art? Is that your art? Did you
No,
draw
no,
that?
that's not my art. This art was made back in the '60s. The artist's name is John Dekay, Dekay. That's his name. So
Wow.
you can check it out, and you know what I'm saying. They got a lot of pieces, and you know what I'm saying. We've had this piece right here since me and my family's had this piece since the late '90s,
That's
and
crazy.
so
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, and beautiful piece right there, beautiful piece. Thank you
Yeah,
so
that
much,
is amazing.
755 for you know what
See,
I'm saying.
she's an artist herself, so she has a great eye for art.
Hey, I see you. I see you 755.
Yeah,
I
755.
think we interacted before. Yeah, most definitely make sure you come by the channel too. You know what I'm saying? And
That, hey,
the-
that would be a nice collabo, you and 755. Woo,
yeah, most definitely. I'm with it.
talk about
I'm with it.
fire.
Let's make it happen. You dig?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
what this is
so
all about too, networking while we're
right,
doing this.
networking, collab. We connecting all together, baby.
I
Yeah,
love this. I really love this. And that was the whole idea of me doing 20 questions because I really admire so many of these YouTube content creators in the circle that we're in. I admire all of you. So I just wanted to have a platform where we could get to know you on a more personal level.
right, most definitely.
And so that's what this is really about. So, yeah, she said she's definitely going to stop by. That's so cool.
Hey,
Okay,
therefore, therefore.
awesome. All right, so it's my turn, I think.
Yes, it is. Question number 6.
All right. So, do you have a particular role model or mentor in your life?
My particular role models and mentors was my parents. Well, is and was my parents. My mom, rest in
Okay.
peace, was one of my role models, and my dad is my role model still. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because you know they taught me the ways of the world and kept me in line in terms of you know what I'm saying, just being true to being yourself. You know what I'm saying, doing the best that you can in this life, where it is you know working on your art or working at the job and you know what I'm saying, and just being right to people, not necessarily being kind to people. Don't be no pushover to people, but just being on top of your A game and only allowing recognize the
Real
saying
recognize real.
real. So recognizing the real people
Yes.
in your life, you most definitely dig. BDBGPC said, we got to find some time to do art collab now that I started my artist life podcast. Hey, and you better know that that's
Yes.
been one of my
That's
phrases for
what I thought she was
decades now.
talking about.
Artist
Yeah.
life, man. You know, like life doesn't move without art because everything in life is art. You feel me?
Yes.
And so
Art,
those
art is life imitating. Wait, what's the saying? Life imitating art or art
mhm,
imitating life? Yeah.
right,
So it's all
exactly.
like, it's all one and the same.
It is. And so those two people, my mom and
So
my
your
dad,
mom and dad.
and they have definitely been role models and inspired me. And my niece, who, as I mentioned earlier, survived a gunshot to the head back in 2022, her
Mm,
perseverance and, you
mm.
know, pushing forth and still living for herself, living for her kids. That's definitely been motivation and a role model like no other to keep on pushing in this life. Don't settle for because the doctors thought she was gonna be brain dead and this, that, and the third, and she ended up
Oh my
talking before that
God.
month was over. And knew
Oh,
who her mama was, knew who her kids was, and you know what I'm saying, and still on that road to recovery. But she's been here making it do what it do. It's been almost 1,000 days since that happened. 2 years ago.
God bless. God
Most
bless.
definitely.
That's incredible. She incredible. She survived that.
Yes, indeed. And then another role model of mine is my bro who was in here earlier, Johnny Quest Gaming, who, he
Yeah.
said that I used to inspire him back in the day, when we were working on art. And, he inspires me as well because he is freaking amazing and talented with his art. That's why I wanted him to be my artist for issue 1 of Jelly Bean Dream. And so, he did an amazing job on that book, you know what I'm saying? And it's out and it's here, and I was just like, yeah, what I'm saying. So those are really my role models. Like I like you
Was
know
your dad or mom an artist or
my dad is an artist. He does wood carvings as well. I don't have any near me, but I'm gonna put some more on my shorts, on my YouTube channel. And I made him a channel on Instagram as well. And
oh,
so
okay.
she used to she used to knit a little bit, but she wasn't necessarily completely artistic, but she used to knit. She used to make those those little the little the little knits, used to
Yeah, I know what you mean. Uh-huh.
the little
So your
crochet. She
mom
used
was
to do
your mom was
crocheting. She used
creative.
to do
Your mom was
crocheting.
creative. Your dad was creative.
Yep. And
So
so
it was in the gene pool.
most definitely, and like when it comes to role models, like I don't necessarily have anybody as far as like role models of people that I've never met before, like celebrities or anything like that. Like there are people that I might admire, but none that I've ever been like, I want to be just like them, because I don't know them. So I
Yeah,
knew the
right.
difference of what they show on TV as opposed to what's real, and so
Mm-hmm.
it was like, I can't, I see what you do, but you really don't. Like I will say, for instance, I say LeBron James, he's not a role model. He's not my role model, but I love what he's done in his career. And
Yes,
people sit up there and talk, oh well, he got his son into the league. Ain't that what he's supposed to do? That's his kid. If he got
exactly.
to
That's
put
I
his
don't
son in
understand why
the
people
NBA
go
with him, then hey, what you talking about? Shoot.
problem, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want your parent to do
How
if you can.
how many times did we see that all over? Like
Exactly. And in other
nepotism at its highest level. Like, come
right
on.
in other situations, like what I'm saying, like the guy who's who was former president running for president now, he
Yeah,
he got several legs up because he
exactly.
didn't come from nothing. He came with
Exactly.
silver spoons all up his butt.
Exactly.
So
So it's nothing wrong with LeBron putting his
exactly.
son on. Like that's what it's supposed to
LeBron
be.
came from
But
nothing, and he wanted to ensure that his kids didn't have to do the same thing. So if he could
absolutely.
make that happen, but of course, obviously, they still got to do work. It's not like he can shoot the ball for his son.
Yeah. I
His
mean,
son still got to get on the court and do his thing.
it's a
you know,
huge, huge shoes to fill, but Bronny is doing his thing.
yeah.
You just, yo, what's up, Warriors?
Warriors,
Come out and
Warriors,
play.
Warriors,
What's
Warriors
up,
got a future in the building.
Warriors? How
Warriors
you
got a
doing?
future in the building.
Welcome. Thanks for
Hey,
stopping by.
what's happening then? What's happening? What's up?
Yeah. So
Hey, that part.
did you see BDB's comment, Slim? We gotta find some time to do an art
Oh yeah,
collab.
most definitely. Yeah, he said, "Guys, Johnny Quest game, we gotta get in on that too." Most definitely, we all gotta
Yes, that's
shoot
gonna
shoot
be
the art
hot.
collab.
That's gonna be
You know what I'm
hot.
saying? Have a whole art session. Like I see a lot of artists do it on Instagram and TikTok. We gotta
Yeah.
do one on StreamYard. Have a big StreamYard art collab or something like
Oh
that. We
my
gotta make
God, I
sure we
would
can do it
love to
for
see
real.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
That actually needs to really happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We
let's
need we
let's
need to
let's
do
not
that.
just talk about that. We need to really be about
We need
that.
to do that.
Yep.
Hey, when y'all ready, I'm ready. After I'm put it like
Yeah.
this. After this election thing go by, hey, most of my November is gonna be free. So y'all, hey, let's make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying?
As long as it goes by like I want it to go by, I'll be all right.
That part. But you know what I'm saying. But
I
guess what?
can't promise how I'll be if it goes left.
We gonna be all
If it
right
goes
either
left.
way it go, because guess what? You know what I'm saying? The worst presidents we had us in chains. So I
True that. True that. True that.
so
Oh, what's up, DJ
DJ
Sunnyside?
City Side.
Up, 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 up.
See, look at her.
Japan in the
Like,
house. What's up,
Japan in
buddy?
the building. Hey,
Yes.
what's going on, DJ
My
Sunny?
favorite DJ.
Hey, go DJ, go DJ.
Yes. Oh,
Hey,
play
that part.
DJ, play that song, keep me dancing all night. That's him. Woo!
Hey,
Remember that
that
song? Am
part.
I
You
going too far
heard?
back for y'all? Am I
Most
going too far
definitely, most
back?
definitely, most definitely. You already know. You
Yeah. So, oh my
already know.
God. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes. Sunny, sunny, sunny. Okay.
I believe that was your,
Keep
yeah, that was,
manifesting greatness. That's what we're doing, Sunny. All right.
you
So now
know it.
where are we? Where are we? My wonderful.
I believe you
Okay.
just did question six. What was your question six again? Because that's what I had just did.
That was about the role model,
Yep.
mentor.
All right. So your question six, I do believe we may have came across it earlier, but here's, I'm gonna say it again. This is why I have my question six.
My
Who
top.
are your top five favorite singers?
Okay. Can I do the men now? Since I did the women already, since I did
Because you
Shaka
did the
and
women,
all
you
them.
did the women. So yeah, go on do the
Okay.
men.
So I had top five of my male singers
Ooh yeah,
of all time. So first would be Michael Jackson.
my boy.
There is no other than Michael Jackson. I mean, come on.
King of Pop, baby, all day, all
Um,
day.
all day, every day. My favorite song is "Lady in My Life." The most
That's why I want to
beautiful.
be my wedding song.
And I said that's gonna be my wedding song. You better back up. Look, no, we can share it. We can share it.
Beard gonna call me Unc. Let me stop.
That's. I mean, to me, that song is just gorgeous. I love the way he sings it. I just love Michael Jackson. So he's my number one.
I gotta let my
Maxwell. I
white
know
boy
you don't
back
like
in
Maxwell, but
before
Maxwell
Beard
is.
call me Unc.
Who's that saying that? You. That's you. What's that,
Hey,
NJ?
right.
Oh
Exactly.
yes,
You gotta get
Indiana
that.
represent. Yes, absolutely. That's where you from,
Are you
Sonny?
from Indy? You from Indiana, Sonny?
I didn't know
Man,
that.
what?
Yeah, double wedding. That's right.
You give me double flies.
Oh, and butterflies. Yeah. Oh, this Michael. It's nothing he couldn't sing, or he was just incredible. And then
He was on
Michael
every level.
Jackson, and then of course Prince. And my favorite song by him was "The Beautiful Ones" from Purple Rain.
Yo, what is going on with you? Why you picking all my favorite songs?
Oh man,
You
get
picking
out
all
my head.
the
Get
beautiful
out
ones
of
is
my
my
head, will
number
you?
one
Thank
song
you.
from Prince too.
That's crazy. What sign are you? Can I throw that in as an extra question?
I thought you knew.
Are you-
I go by the goat for a reason. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, you're a Cap. Oh, I can't get away from you, Capricorns. I hope you're. Are you a January Cap?
No, I'm
You're a
December.
Really?
I'm December.
Are you? Are you
I'm
close
on the
to
Omega
like?
side.
So you're close to Christmas?
Christmas Eve.
Get out of here. That's my brother's birthday. That's crazy. Christmas Eve, and then my sister's is Christmas Day.
Well then,
I'm
good.
surrounded by Capricorns. Woo! And my boo, he's a January Cap. He's
Ah,
January.
ooh.
But yeah, you
When his birthday? Cause
the 13th of
okay.
January.
He closer to MLK than R. Kelly, so good.
Woo! All right, Kelly's a Capricorn.
Yeah, January 8th, same day as Elvis Presley.
Get out of town. I did not know that. I did not know that. What's
Him,
his
David
name?
Bowie, and Elvis Presley were born on the same day, January 8th.
Oh my God. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, R. Kelly, stay right there where you are, R. Kelly. All right now. What's this?
Yo.
You like Freddie
Yeah,
Mercury?
that's my
Yes.
dog right now.
Oh, I love Freddie Mercury.
Mm.
What song you
We
singing?
will rock you.
Yes, I drew the
That boy.
Sistine Chapel as a project in high school, so I'm down for that challenge. Oh, okay.
Definitely. Let's get it.
Wow. You drew the Sistine Chapel? You got skills.
Let's get it. He do it better than me because
That's amazing.
I ain't
Wow, you guys are so talented.
you know
You should
I
be.
can't even do it. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
Yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
with it. We with
we
it.
got to blow you guys up, man. All
We
this
with it.
talent. This is a lot
All
of
the way
talent
up,
on
baby.
here.
All the way up. We going all the
Yeah,
way up.
lady, that is quite a high school project. You're not kidding. That's
Right.
serious right there.
You
That's
know,
serious.
that back in the day when they was doing stuff outside, they weren't doing no fall breaks back then. Like my niece and nephews on fall break right now. Like it's October, what a fall break. The only fall break we got was Thanksgiving week. What's all this? What y'all breaking
Yeah,
from?
what's up with the fall breaks, right?
Like, what y'all need a break from? Go learn something.
School is hard. We need a break.
Yeah, but I will give them that because that new math they doing is stupid. If they still doing that same math they were talking about in the Incredibles Part 2,
Yeah, right.
what got going on? That's just
He
weird.
said, Sonny said you're good with dates.
Good
You
with
good with dates?
dates, me, I
You
guess.
good with dates? You know R. Kelly's birthday. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to know her birthday, but I know her birthday.
That's
You know,
crazy.
because
Oh,
I always, I looked up famous, Capricorns, what I'm saying, growing up, and when you see, like, especially when I used to collect jet back in the day, you see their birthdays in the jet and all that type of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And then of course, that's my sign. So I wanted to know who was famous in my sign and stuff like that. Like LeBron James is a Capricorn, him and Tiger Woods got the same
Yes,
birthday,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, I didn't know they had the same birthday, but I
Yep,
knew that
December
he was a
30th. Yep, they got the
Capricorn.
same
Yeah.
birthday. Tiger Woods,
Wow. Yeah,
he
that's a
was
lot of cow.
49 this year, and LeBron will be 40. So
Yeah, he's about to hit the big 4-0
yep.
and playing with his son. That's incredible. That's
Right,
incredible.
you know
That
what I'm
actually.
saying? Like talk about scandal. LeBron sleeping with his teammates' mama. Oof.
I know, right? We ain't trying to hear all that right now. Not with all the Diddy stuff going on.
Right, but you married to her though. You married to her.
Yes, to Savannah,
Mm-hmm.
the beautiful
Hey,
Savannah, the very beautiful Savannah.
most
Okay,
definitely.
so yeah, so what's this? Don't forget. Okay, wait a minute. It was something. Oh, if you have a superpower, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Is that
And
for both of us, Sonny?
both of us, Sonny? Because I love to be Wonder Woman. If I could be Wonder Woman,
Wonder Woman. Oh,
the
so
Angie Styles version, the Angie Styles version of Wonder Woman. What?
you gonna have the
If
flight.
I
You gonna
could,
have the invulnerability. You
what
know what I'm
was that?
saying?
She had the lasso where she could
The
tie it
lasso
around
of
you.
truth.
The lasso of truth. I wish I had that power. Or also the power where I could read your mind. If I could read your mind. Mm.
So if we talking if we talking the powers of a character like Angie just said Wonder Woman. So then of course I got to go with Superman. That's law right there.
Woo, yes. Oh
If
man.
we just doing it, yeah, I definitely won't want to read minds either, Lady Campion, because man, like I just do want to know what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I just would like, or maybe be able to be invisible. That would be another
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, John Milk said, Mr. Fantastic.
yeah. And yeah, it was what it was act of rebellion to my art teacher because I hated real stuff. I loved cartoons, so she snubbed me a lot. So I drew that one on the wall as an act back to show her I could do it. Just okay.
Boom.
I just don't like. Okay,
The thing,
act of rebellion.
exactly, like Johnny Quest Gaming, he loved doing, cartoon type art, like anime and everything like that. And so,
Yeah.
so he doesn't like doing realistic style drawings, you know what I'm saying? And so he had to let her know, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can do this, I just don't like it. So
Right. Wow. He's like, so if you want me to, I'll show you what I could do. But
yeah,
okay.
man. Like, hey,
Wow. Super talented. It's like you don't want me to really show you, huh?
right. Like, shoot, I mean, that's what y'all like. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do what I like to do. So shoot. That's
Oh,
why
thank
we
you,
see.
John Milk. Oh, you said Sunnyside sent you. Oh, thank you so much for stopping
Appreciate you
by.
sliding through,
Welcome. Thank
John Milk
you.
in the
Thank
building.
you for coming
Hey,
in. Thank you, DJ Sunnyside Up. All right, so I'm missing comments here. Still here. Gotta charge your phone. Okay, BDB. Juicy Turtle. Oh, thanks, Juicy Turtle. I didn't see Juicy Turtle coming in. I missed Juicy Turtle coming in.
yeah,
Hello,
Juicy Turtle
welcome,
came in.
welcome.
Yep. Hey, what's going on, Juicy Turtle?
All
What's
right.
happening?
Thank you, Sunny. I'm telling you,
Hey,
he's my other cheerleader. Thank
oh
you
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
Cook it up.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. I think it's because Sunny just gets me. Like you'll get certain producers that we work with, and some of them, they just don't really like. They can't really feel out your style, and
It's a
so
whole vibe,
yeah,
y'all click, y'all vibe right. You feel
we
me? Y'all
click.
vibe
We
right.
just click. He's an Aquarius, and I think it's just an Aquarian thing. Like
Oh,
he's just,
speaking of, I didn't ask your sign. Are you Aquarius too?
oh no, I'm the queen of the jungle, baby.
I should have daggone known. I should have daggone known. I should. When your birthday? When your birthday? August.
5 de Agosto, baby.
Okay, see, I ain't gonna forget that. I ain't gonna forget that. That's the day before Lucille Ball's birthday, and that's two
Yes,
days
and the
before
day
my mama's
before
birthday.
Obama's birthday.
Is it? Well, no, you said Cinco. His birthday on Quattro. His
Yeah,
birthday.
I'm the day after rather. I'm
Yep,
sorry. Yeah,
yep. So
yep, I'm the
Obama
day
birthday the
after.
4th, yours the 5th, my mama
Fourth
birthday
and
the
fifth.
7th, my sister
Wow.
birthday the
Okay.
22nd. So I grew up with two Leo women, so I know. So,
Leos.
so
No
like you
one
said,
messing with
you
Leo.
can't get away from your Caps. I can't get away from the Leos.
We have a lot in common here, I'm seeing. Okay.
Hey, that
We
part.
both got Georgia roots. If you want to recap what we started in the beginning, people who weren't on here when we first started, uh,
Georgia.
Slim is from Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Yeah,
ATL.
ATL.
Hey.
And yeah, my grandma she's from a little small town in Georgia called Cordele. And I was
Hey.
telling them, yeah, my grandmother had 17 children, okay? With no
Woo.
hospital, okay? Just midwife. So
You guys
yeah,
talking
I'm the
about
product of one of 17 children. So yeah, so
Woo.
where are we now, Slim?
Let's see. Juicy Turtle said, you guys talking about astrology. Do you know much about Jung and his take on it? Jung, that's one of Sykes from back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. Hey, Think Different TV Network in the building. What's going on with you? I
Oh,
see it.
what?
Hey,
Oh, what's up? My
Jung's
girl
take on
Tia. Hey.
it.
Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. That's my girl. She's another huge inspiration.
She
I
is awesome. Shout out
love
to her and
Tia.
Bubbles, y'all. Shout outs to her and Bubbles. But I don't know much
Yes.
about his take on astrology though, Juicy Turtle. But thanks for asking that question. I ask Angie on that in a minute. I think what
Mhm.
that was your seventh question that you had just did, Angie. What was the seventh question?
I didn't ask you the seventh. So the
Oh,
seventh
you haven't.
question
Okay,
is
because my last question to you was the top five favorite singers. Oh, did you finish your top five?
I don't think I finished. It was Prince, Michael Jackson, Raheem Devon, Lucky Day, and Maxwell.
Okay, got you. Hey, that part.
One of the newer artists, Lucky Day, is amazing. I love, love, love his music.
I heard Lucky Day before. I
Yeah,
heard
and
Lucky Day.
there's some other newcomers that are the one that sounds like Marvin Gaye. They say he sounds like Marvin Gaye. October London. I'm feeling his music too. He's good. But yeah, my top five of all time definitely is Michael, Maxwell, Prince, Raheem Devon, and the new artist Lucky Day.
My favorite song from Raheem Devon is "You." That's my favorite song from
Woo!
him.
Yes, say no more.
If you don't know how to get down
Say
with
no
you, then
more.
you just don't need to get down.
You said it. You said it. He's amazing. He's an
Oh
amazing.
word! Oh wait, he coined the well. Shoot, that's my dude then, cause I'm an introvert. I'm an
Okay,
introvert.
what are you seeing? Oh, I
And
see it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see it.
yeah. Carl Jung, yeah, Carl Jung, yep.
The
Hey,
guy who coined the term extrovert.
because because here's the thing about me, I'm an introvert, but I get paid to be an extrovert. So,
I like that. I like that. Okay, that works.
so
I think that's what I am now.
right,
Because I'm telling you, to get someone who's private to do a YouTube channel, it's like, how did you do that?
right,
Yeah, it's really, I mean, I really am super private. So
right,
it's a weird thing that I'm on here. It's a surreal feeling even being on here right now talking and
right.
telling all my business.
You feel like that. It's like a cross right now. Like you feel like okay, this is a private conversation, but then you realize, wait, a whole bunch of people are watching.
Yeah, see, I kind of
Who are
zone
you?
out. So
You
I
gotta go
kind of,
voyeur freaks. What the girl?
you really got to zone out. You got to just be like in your own zone, your own bubble, and then you don't see anybody, so you're not really thinking about it. So you
Right.
kind of can just be
And you
yourself.
saw everybody, you be like,
Yeah, because if I start really thinking about it, then I'll be like, oh, I'm not going to say that. I'll be careful about what I say. So this is just, it's all realness right now. Real is recognizing real right now. So
exactly. That's what it all is, all day, every day. We out here,
yeah. So
we
what's
out
that?
here
Juicy
getting
Turtle
to
said, no one can be fully introverted and extroverted. It's more of a spectrum. Yeah, I agree.
You
Well,
hit
I
that right
agree
on
with
the
you
head,
on that.
Juicy. Saying I'm an introvert because I get my solace, my peace, and being alone. Me too.
Me too. Me three.
That's
Me
how I
three on
recharge.
that.
That's how I, what I'm saying.
That's where my creative juices come out when I'm by myself, when I'm in my me space, my
Mhm.
own little, my own quiet solace. That's when I can really think. I
Most,
think out loud or,
most,
think quietly. That's when I start writing.
most definitely.
Yeah, that's when the words start flowing. So yeah, so is it my turn now?
It is your turn. You are on. We are on question 7 now. Question siete, my baby,
Okay.
number 7.
All right. So, uh, back up. I think we already did this. No, who's your top 5 favorite recording artists? Did we do that one?
No, we haven't done that one.
Who's your
Oh,
top 5 favorite recording artists?
well, shoot. The top two. Well, top two is part of your 5 that you did as far as our male singers. Michael.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael,
MJ all day.
yay.
You know,
All
Prince.
day, Michael. Yep.
Prince all day. Um,
Hmm.
let's see. My third would be. Let me think real hard. My third, Outcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
AT
yeah.
finest. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hip legends. My fourth one. Let's see. My fourth one. We're gonna go with who is my fourth one? If I'm all by myself, and who I'm thinking, Jill Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Love some
I
Jill Scott.
forgot about Bill Scott. Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, definitely love some
She's
Jill Scott.
amazing.
Her album her album Words and Sounds, what was that? Was that volume 3, I believe. That's my favorite album from her. Let's see. And
Okay.
my fifth one, let's see. Let me think real hard on my fifth one, because this, and I have so many eclectic, like I don't never have no order to, the things that I like, except for if I'm really down with like Michael and Prince, those are my top
Oh,
dogs.
yeah, definitely.
Anything else after them can switch up, you know what I'm saying? Or
True. That's
out or
true.
after Outcast. You know what I'm saying, as far as rap go or whatnot. So
And I
my
think
fifth one,
Outkast was only a few groups that went diamond, right? They,
right,
they went
exactly.
diamond. What was it? Love Below, Speaker Below. What was that?
Yeah, yeah, that was it. Speak
That
about some
album went.
love
That
below
album went
2003,
diamond, didn't
baby.
it?
2003. And
Yes.
I'm gonna go on fifth one, my baby mama, Janet Jackson.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's your baby mama, huh?
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
I think she's single again, so you got a chance.
I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where I fall on the spectrum. Or she either real pretty boys or real ugly boys. So I don't know where I
I
fall on the
don't
spectrum.
know. She was dating Bobby Brown, wasn't she?
But in his defense though, that was young Bobby Brown now. So young
That's
Bobby
true.
Brown,
That was the young Bobby. The young
he
Bobby
had
is
the
different
juice
from the
back
older
then.
Bobby.
He had the juice back then. So yeah, you gotta give it to him. He
He
had the
definitely
juice back
had the juice. Bobby was the
then.
man. In
Right.
fact,
So
Bobby could draw crowds like Michael Jackson. He was like that man.
right.
He was amazing.
Most definitely. Think Different TV said Brian M. Ooh, Brian M. See, man. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about music, Brian. Yeah.
Ryan,
Tony
Tony
B,
B,
Tony Braxton,
Anita.
Anita Baker,
Yep.
hey,
Oh
Outkast,
yes,
Mint
and mint
Condition. Oh yeah, she got
condition.
she got some nice ones up in there. She got some
Yes,
nice
mint
ones up
condition. Pretty brown eyes, and you know I see you. Woo!
there.
I
Hey,
still love that song.
that part.
And I mean, she does a really good Tony Braxton. You've
Oh
heard her do
man, what
Tony.
you saying? Yo,
I close my eyes and I'm like, is
if
that
she'll be
Tony?
getting down, I'll be like, man, hey, Tony Bell come claim her child.
You
Tony
got
Bell
that
come claim
voice.
her
You got
child over
that
here.
voice,
You
girl.
can stop thinking about. Like she be on
She
it.
really got
She
it.
be
She
on it.
really,
Be
really
like,
got it.
Tony, your mama.
Beautiful voice, Chia. You got a beautiful voice. She's another one. Hey, I have my YouTube favorite singers too, so
Hey, that part.
she's part of my
Hey,
top 5.
most definitely. I got you, Terrell, and Lashia in my top 3, most definitely.
Oh, okay. You're gonna end up adding Lady C in there. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, most definitely,
Wait
most
till you
definitely. I
check
can't wait
her
to hear
out.
her.
Wait
I
till you
can't
check
wait to
her
hear her.
out.
I can't wait to hear. Hey, my ears be on it. So hey,
Oh, somebody said RZA.
yeah, RZA. Shout out to RZA.
RZA is amazing. Oh, come on. There's
RZA,
no words
huge
for RZA.
producer. Hey, when it come to music, hip hop, all that. Hey, that my
Yeah,
dog. Woo,
he is super. He's like genius level to me. I
that
love
part.
RZA. That part, yes.
That
Much
part.
love to you too, Shia. All right, so now, what was the
Hey,
next question? I always get thrown off here.
we are on number 7 now. We are on number siete. You
I
just
already
did
asked
yours,
you.
so
Yet they yes, and now you go. It's
so
your turn to
here
ask
we
me,
go.
right?
If you could only eat one meal for a whole year, what would it be?
Oh my God. Don't judge me or anything when I say this.
Man, you eat what you eat.
I don't know why, but I would never get tired of eating um, like Spanish food or like quesadillas. I love yellow rice with black beans. I could eat quesadillas, yellow rice, and black beans every day. Like if you put that in front of me every day, I would be like, yes, okay, thank you. Thank
All
you
right,
very
man.
much.
All
Day
right.
28, thank you very much. I mean, I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. I love it. I think that's one food I could never get tired of. That's a meal that I just would never get tired of.
That
Shrimp and
sounds
chicken quesadillas or just chicken quesadillas with, arroz con pollo. I could eat that all day long. Yeah. And
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
don't get me wrong. I love my soul food and all that too. But I think I can't eat that every day. Like that's something I couldn't eat every day because it's really heavy.
Right.
Um, yeah, but you throw a nice little shrimp chicken quesadilla in front of me. Uh huh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
I could do
mm.
that. I could do that every day. Maybe change up the salsa or a sauce on it or something, just to change it up a little bit. But yeah, I could eat that every day, Slim,
I would
for
probably
a
as
whole
far as
year.
I would probably love to eat eat up my kale mushroom quesadillas every day, and
Ooh, that
it
sounds
might
good.
if I could switch up maybe like either putting some in it like some shrimp
Yeah.
or sliced ham or turkey or whatnot in it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome to like have two of them every day for a year. That'd be awesome. Would I like grill them?
Yeah, grill
Like
them. Find different ways to make it, right? To make
Yep.
it.
So you could just only eat that one thing, that would be freaking off. Or maybe my chef salad. Like I love fixing a good salad, a good hearty salad with all the fixings in there: lettuce,
Uh-huh.
tomatoes, carrots,
Yes,
cucumbers,
that sounds so good.
olives.
Nice and
But,
healthy too. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. I'm
Like
trying to
back
get
back in
more
the day, back in the
vegetarian
day, I would have
healthy.
said ribs. Back in the day, I would have said ribs every day. But I still love me some ribs. But I know I couldn't
Every
eat
once in
that
a while,
every
right?
day for a year.
Not for a whole year.
Right. Dolores
Oh,
in the
I know
building.
that's right. 755. She said we could go to lunch every day. I
Hey,
know
that
that's
part.
right.
You know,
Yes. Hey,
like that part.
Dolores. Dolores in the
Dolores in the
house.
building. My
Hey,
folk, content
Dolores.
creators in the house. Hey,
Welcome, welcome, welcome. All
building
right.
in the
So
house. Hey, appreciate y'all for sliding through. Appreciate
yes,
y'all for sliding
appreciate each
through up
and
in here.
every one
Most
of you. Thank you so
definitely.
much. All
Most
right. So
definitely.
now where are we? Number
We are
8.
on number 8 for you.
Okay.
We almost there, y'all.
We getting there. We getting there. What do you want to manifest in your life that hasn't yet?
Uh
Is that my question or yours?
no. That's your question. That's your question. So
Okay.
what I want to manifest in my life. Wait, no.
That
That's
is
not my
yours.
question. That ain't my question.
I,
Okay, so y'all
I'm
scratch
sorry. I
that
didn't
because
mean to
that's my
read your
question.
question. My bad. Um, what's the craziest thing you've ever done that you can speak about?
What is the craziest thing that I have done that I can speak about? I
Now,
really don't do a lot of
you
crazy
can make
stuff.
it
That's the thing.
PG. It could be
So
PG
I'm trying
rated.
to think. What's the craziest thing that I've done that I can speak about? Hmm. Hmm. I really ain't done nothing that crazy that I can or can't speak about. Let's see. I mean, hmm. I- hmm.
Crazy. Something you did that you're like, I can't believe I did that. I would never do
Oh,
it again.
oh, I know now. Because I did it here on YouTube when I daggone did the Pocky challenge. Yeah, that's the craziest thing
Hockey
that I've
challenge.
done.
What's that?
It's this company called Pocky, Paqui, and they
Okay.
they create these hot chips that a lot of people dig on, that a lot of people on YouTube made videos of a one chip challenge, basically like you eat this chip
Oh, so
and
you're
see
eating
how
these
long you
hot
can
chips?
go drinking anything or whatnot like that. And
Oh
so
no, you did that?
yeah, so I did that back in 2020.
Woo!
And so yeah, that's the craziest thing that I've
That is
done.
crazy. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
done that.
that's definitely the craziest thing that I've done, and it's here on my YouTube channel if y'all want to see it. And what I wanted to do when I did it, I didn't want it to be one of those heavily edited videos, because a lot of people was doing those videos, they were all editing and stuff. I did mine live. I did a live stream on mine, so mine was live. You got
So
it
when
raw
you started
right there
choking,
first.
you were choking right on there on live.
So
You started choking. I know you did. Right?
you saw me there, so y'all can check it out on my channel. It's still on my
Tears running
channel.
down your face.
Man, yeah. I mean, well, I ain't have all that. See, because that's the thing that I wanted to also do, to see if all these people were capping and just exaggerating their reactions and all that type of stuff to it. So definitely go check it out, see how I did. I also
gotta
have a
check that
special
out.
guest on there too. So Chanel Tapper was my guest on there. Awesome friend of mine who happened to be the first person to hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's longest tongue, and so she was on there with me
My God.
as I did that thing. So hey, y'all go check it out.
Crazy. I'm definitely gonna check you out on that.
No, it's
Wow,
definitely
I
it was
can't
crazy.
believe you did
I seen
that.
you the link for it too. I seen you the link for that too.
How long did you last before you were like,
Well, you gonna have to see for yourself. You
okay,
gonna have to
all
see
right,
for
that's a
yourself.
good incentive for me to go check it out. I'm definitely gonna check to see how far you go before you fade on that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because hey. Man, I see y'all just made me have a flashback of that jump too. Lord.
Lady C said that definitely qualifies as the craziest thing ever.
Right, the craziest thing I could talk about.
You can talk about, right?
Yeah.
God knows what he's done that he can't talk about, y'all.
Let me stop. Anyway,
Okay, anyway,
um,
moving right along.
so my question to you is,
Okay.
what do you want to manifest in your life that hasn't yet? What do you want to manifest in your life that hasn't happened yet?
Okay. Financial freedom.
That part. That's what I was
Freedom.
gonna say too, because I was like, wait, that's not like my question, but I was gonna say
Yeah.
the same thing.
Financial security. I want to be able to just wake up when I'm tired of sleeping. I don't
Right.
have to go clock in and
Exactly.
clock out.
You just get up and be like, what do I want to do today? Not thinking, I can't do this because I don't have this and this, that, and the third. When you wake up,
Exactly.
when to just imagine, I've said this plenty of times on my channel, to just imagine if you could just wake up and you didn't have to go to work, you didn't have to. What would you do today if you had unlimited resources?
Yes.
What would you do today? You know what
That's
I'm
really
saying?
I like that better. I want to have manifest unlimited resources so that I have multiple options daily.
Right.
Okay. So I
Like
can do what I want to
like
do instead of right now I'm doing what I gotta do so I can do what I want to do.
exactly.
You know what I mean? So now I want to be able to just wake up and do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
So
feel me?
we're gonna work on that manifestation because that's what life always tells us. The
Exactly.
manifestation thing is real. Yes,
That
it
part.
is. That part.
Manifesting
So,
greatness, maintaining that
definitely,
greatness, and motivating others to be great. That's how I see it. That's how we get down to adult
exactly,
nature, baby.
exactly.
Most definitely.
I feel like I might have missed a question.
No, we've been on point.
Okay, all right, we're good. Okay.
Yeah, we good. We good. Unless you see something you might want over though, because I just did. We just did my question 8. Just did your question 8 before that,
Okay,
and
I'm gonna move my question around. My next question,
okay,
just move it in a different sequence. It's
okay.
my turn, right? My
Yes,
turn.
ma'am. Question 9.
My turn. Okay.
Question 9.
Um, I just want to tell you how much I love your daily vlogs. I
Thank you,
can't
thank you,
truly
thank you.
actually try to catch them all the time, but sometimes I miss them because of work or whatever. But I try to catch you live every day, and I love your daily vlogs. And I just wanted to know what inspired you to start your daily diabetes vlog, and what keeps you motivated to do them every day because you don't miss a beat. Like you're every day with it. So I know that takes a lot of energy to do. So what inspired that, and what keeps you motivated to do them?
Well, what inspired my daily vlogs is the fact that I almost died. I almost died back in 2020. That's how I found out I have diabetes. And so
Wow.
February 27th, 20, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling bad that day. My dad, he said, hey, you might need to go, let's go to the hospital, figure out what's going on. For my dad to say that, it was like, my dad don't
Wow.
ever do the whole hospital thing. So it was like, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to the hospital. And so me and him and my cousin, we went to the hospital, and I felt myself just like I was just like in a wooze. Like I felt so empty inside, so dehydrated. So
Oh my God.
I was just feeling some type of way. This February, so I'm thinking I had probably like the flu or something like that.
Yeah.
I've
Mm-hmm.
never had any health issues in my life as far as all that go out, other than like chicken pox when I was 15, but that's a whole nother story. But
Right.
but
Yeah.
so we got to the hospital. I walked through the doors, and as soon as I walked through the doors, my legs gave up from up under me. I had to grab hold to the wall and do like this to go to the reception desk, and
Oh
I
my
felt like
gosh,
my legs
man.
were losing. They lost all mobility, and I was like in my head, I'm like, what is going on? Then when I was talking to the receptionist, my mouth started swelling, my jaw dropped, and I was like,
That's
in my head, I'm thinking,
crazy.
what WTF? What is going on with me? What is this going on? My cousin, he had to go get me a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? I wheeled me to the next part, telling them my name. And, I just felt my mouth, I was like, I was like this. And in my head, I'm like, what is this?
And so like you couldn't control your body at
Like
all.
my body was just slow. I felt it shutting down. It's just like how you like go into like a big store. Have you ever seen like the lights shutting down in different sections
Yeah.
of the
When
place,
the
like
store's
choo,
closing
choo,
down,
choo.
like, yeah.
That's what it felt like in my body. I was like, and
Oh
so they
my
got me
God.
on the gurney, and and was trying to figure out, and then they hooking me up to IVs, and then they told me that I got type 2 diabetes, and my blood sugar was over 1200. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh.
like if you hadn't came in tonight, you were stroked up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You've been
Oof.
gone tonight. Like if
What's the
you
normal blood sugar? What's the normal blood sugar level? What's
like normal blood sugar level, like if you're like if you don't have diabetes at all, your blood sugar level is like under 100. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere between like 70 to 100, and that's where you would like for it to be, even as a diabetic. Like at least like around the range of 80 to 100. That's a decent level, or even in the 300s is a decent level. But you gotta keep it maintained and elevated. Well, not elevated but down, because some people suffer diabetes because their blood sugar might get too
yeah.
low, or it might get too high. If it get too high, then saying you gotta switch up your stuff. First and foremost, you gotta cut sugars out of your diet, cut cut starch, and all the
All
breads.
the good stuff. You gotta cut out all the good
Yeah,
stuff.
basically all the good stuff, but at
That's
the same
bad for
like
you. Yeah.
yeah, but like all the white foods like rice,
Yes.
potatoes, and bread, like that's the type of stuff that you gotta stay away from and moderate down. Like if some things you can have in moderation and balance, but sugar and carbs, those are the top two things that you gotta bring on down. Yes, indeed, 755, most definitely indeed. And so I spent 5 days in the hospital. No, 6 days, excuse me, because it was a leap year that year as well, from February 27th to March the 3rd. Got out the hospital on March the 3rd, and when I got home that day, I said to myself, because I knew the next day I was going to have to start it. Like at that time I was taking insulin, and and I was like, I gotta do I gotta document this, not for myself to stay on task. And I didn't
Yes.
know if I was going to be doing it daily or weekly. I didn't know. And so March 4th, 2020, the next day, I did day one of my daily vlog series. The next
Wow.
day,
And I think
did
that's
day
when COVID had just started in
yeah,
March.
and COVID hadn't even really started. Like it started like when I had got out the hospital. Like I was in the hospital, hearing about the first two cases here down in my state in Georgia,
Mhm.
and it was like, oh wow, okay, like okay, I guess it still wasn't like what it ended up becoming. And I'm thinking, I was gonna take the month off, and then I go back to work. By the time, of course, April came, the whole world had shut down. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
like, okay, so God really give me a chance to get myself well and better, and and get
Yeah.
acclimated to what I'm going through now. And so, if you go back to that time, especially during that time, because I'm like, a worldwide pandemic, the year I almost died, like that.
That's crazy.
That sounds right.
Yeah, right.
All right,
That's
okay.
that's really
So,
amazing. So
so
you literally they saved your life. Like you just made it to your dad got you there right in the nick
most
of
definitely,
time.
that's my hero right there.
He's
That
definitely your hero.
my hero, most definitely. And I ended up saving his 2 years later when I had to get him to the hospital and
Wow, really?
get him, saying get his health situation in order, because he came close to the Grim Reaper in 2020 last year, 2023. And so
Wow.
and got him back right, made sure,
Woo.
yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah. So,
So most
wow,
definitely.
that is really incredible. So now every day you make sure you document that live for
Yep.
everybody to see.
They-
That keeps you
they're not live. I have done some daily vlogs live before, but all of them, the majority of them are always pre-recorded. Like sometimes I might do specials, yeah, like do a live stream, like I did that back in the 1530s, and when I was on day 1530 to day 1539. But
yeah.
most of the times they're pre-recorded. I record them early that day, and I drop
Hmm.
them 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday I drop them at noon. Most of
Okay.
them, those are the usual times that I drop those. So
Yeah, because
they,
sometimes I miss you. So when you come on different time, usually 1 o'clock is when you come on, right?
yes,
That's the
ma'am.
normal
Yes,
time.
ma'am. And
That's right.
and if you miss me, hey, that's why they on here. So you can
That's
always,
why they're
go back and
on here.
catch the premiere, then you can come back on later on that day and check me out. Today was day
Exactly.
1680, y'all. Today was 1680. So we 20 days away from
1680.
1700. And
Crazy.
I'm not going to like no particular number or anything like, oh, I'm going to do like 5,000 days or something like that. It's just day by day. And to get that, and as you said, you already know when you're doing content creating, you're doing videos, it is energy. And so, you bring up that energy because I'm not just out here for myself. I'm out here for anybody who may watch my video that may,
Yes.
need, some uplifting, you feel me? And, the same way that, you know, God,
You're I
with
mean,
a new
so
day, I want to bless somebody with some good vibes on this
you do
new
that
day.
every day. Every day I listen to you, you always bless uh, the audience with something positive, uh, telling people about manifesting and just staying positive and just you always keep that same vibe every day on your vlogs. I love your vlogs. I see where Dolores says she hasn't seen normal levels in years. So Dolores, you also have diabetes as well?
Yep.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Well, we know what we got to do to get
Day
them
by day.
down.
Gotta
You know,
gotta make it do what it do day by day, because
yeah,
like
I'm sure it's a challenge every day, like trying to stay on point. So that's why your vlogs are good because that kind of keeps you in check, right?
it keeps the balance going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I know how I was eating beforehand, and that's when I didn't have that problem. And
yeah,
and the thing is, you know what I'm saying, I hate that it happened, but I'm glad that it happened, because I remember at the end of 2019, I seen myself and I'm like, man, I'm getting chunky, because when you start wearing your clothes and you realizing your clothes is getting tight on you, and you already an extra large at that point, I'm like,
right.
dang, do I want to go up? But I'm like, man, this ain't me. And then when you're walking, you feel your thighs, your inner thighs rubbing together. You're like, man,
Uh huh.
this ain't how I am. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
I've
know
never
that
been a big dude
feeling.
all my life, but I've always been in between, slim and whatnot,
Yeah,
slim, and I'm like, yeah, some ain't right. I
something
gotta
right.
fix
Yeah,
something. And then when you're looking at your pictures, you like,
is that me?
man, I'm fat. What the crap? Like, man, what?
I say that every day. Look,
Like, I need to
I
figure
say that
something
every
out. Like,
day.
what do I need to do? Like, what I'm saying? Like, my dad
Yeah,
always used to say, what I'm saying, if you don't want to be big, get away from the table. You know what I'm
get
saying?
away.
Pull up off the table. My dad been
Just
slim
say
all my
no.
life. So it's like, I mean, but my dad
Yeah.
also made all the good food that I used to eat back in the day too.
Oh, I know.
But
I'm sure
but
you
but
live
but
in
but
Atlanta.
it was a balance back then, though, because of course,
Yeah,
like my parents, my dad and my mom, they
yeah,
made have vegetables with stuff. But when you get grown, what I'm saying, you
Yeah.
eat what you want to eat. You got your own
You
money,
eat
you
what
eat
you
what
want
you
to
want to
eat.
eat. So if you just start eating a whole bunch of stuff that you know is it like you said, it tastes good,
Exactly.
it tastes good, but it ain't good.
It
And
ain't good for
it's,
you.
and
Yeah,
so
so it's a struggle. Yeah, Dolores, you said you're trying to improve it day by day. So yeah, it's a day by day thing. So
most
yeah,
definitely, most
much
definitely.
success on your journey too, Dolores.
Oh, she
Uh,
got it. She got it.
you got
You
this.
got
You
this,
got this,
Dolores. You
Dolores.
got
You
it.
got
You better
this
get it.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
documenting is a great idea, Lady C. Um, yeah, so God bless you, Slim, for that because that had to be the most scary thing ever.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I was sitting up in the hospital, just sitting there thinking to myself, like, how did
Yeah,
I get in this situation? How did this happen? I was just like
yeah.
mapping my whole thing out, and like and one of the early signs too, like for anybody who may wonder as well, like if your vision start getting a little blurry, what I'm saying, and you don't know why, that comes from remember, what I'm saying, like this whole situation affects your blood, and so if your blood isn't moving, just think about it like if you make a whole bunch of Kool-Aid, like if you made Kool-Aid with a whole bunch of sugar in it before and it's all
Uh-huh.
syrupy and stuff like that, think of it the same way as your blood. Like if you got too much sugar in your blood, it's going to go slow, it's going to go through your body slow like Atlanta traffic, what I'm saying, it's not going to be flowing the way it should be. And so through in my eyes, like it wasn't flowing right, which of course was affecting my vision. My vision started getting blurry. Like I couldn't see things from a far way out. Like when my poster
Hmm.
of Michael Jackson that was on my wall, when his face got started getting blurry to me, I was like, at first I'm thinking, because I was getting older, I'm thinking like, wait,
Yeah,
do I,
yeah.
do I
Eyesight's
need to get
supposed to
glasses
go.
now? Like, is that what I
Exactly.
need to do? Like, but then it came to the point where I couldn't even start like stuff on TV. Like I'm right here looking at the TV and stuff was blurry, and I'm like, what is going on? Like I
So
guess
that's a
I gotta
symptom.
invest in
So
some
that's another
glasses.
sign.
And
Okay, so
so,
blurry vision. So
and so
anybody who, getting those kind of symptoms, definitely get checked out by a doctor.
And so a couple of weeks
Yeah.
later, that was when that happened to me. And then when I was in the hospital and like my vision was still blurry, and like my like when I was like closing my eyes, every time I close my eyes, I don't know if anybody ever experienced this, but like I was just getting flashes, like everything that I was thinking, it was like my brain was like playing the TV, like everything that I was thinking, like I was getting flashes and visions and stuff. It was like changing the channel and stuff like that when my eyes were closed. And then one of the days that I woke up in the hospital, all my vision was correct. Like I could see from afar, I could see up close, and it was just like, wow, like what the crap? Like this is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
You
That
know,
is
like my
crazy.
vision was back the way it was supposed to be, and it was like, and of course that
Yeah.
was good because I'm an artist, so I gotta see.
Yeah, you need your eyes.
So it's like, man, I gotta be able to see.
Oh
I
yeah, I'm
see
sure
seven
there's some
five five.
beautiful blind art out here. People probably do blind art. I'm sure there's such a thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely some amazing. There's so many amazing artists on so many levels. Like I seen this young
Yeah.
lady. I can't remember her name. She calls herself, I think, the little artist or something. She's on TikTok.
Hmm.
She is like a very little person. Like like she is little, but she is an amazing artist. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
She looked like she's at least about 2 feet tall. Like
Really?
she's amazing. Like
That's
and it's a trip.
fascinating.
Like
That's
it's
fascinating.
always a trip seeing her draw, but her art is so freaking amazing. She is an incredible talent.
That
And
is
I knew
incredible.
somebody, a comic book artist who did comics for professional comics. They drew with their feet. You know what I'm saying?
What?
They drawn with their feet. Yeah,
Oh, I need to see something like
so
that.
it was like it's some amazing talents out there. Like
Oh, so
aside
755
from
Media said, me too. I've been diabetic since 2019. It's a struggle, but it can be done. It's a lifestyle change for sure. And I almost went blind. Oh, 755 Media. God bless you, honey.
and that's what inspired her upside
Yeah,
down
that's what
blindfold
inspired
painting.
your upside down blindfold painting.
That's
Wow. So that's the inspiration behind that.
That's fire. And
That's
see,
incredible.
it's a crazy thing because just like that,
Wow.
755, like those situations that we went through inspired something else spectacular. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I would have never been on YouTube every day doing a daily
Yeah.
vlog if it wasn't for that. But God put that
Yeah.
in me to be out here in whatever capacity that I was able to help anybody else in the midst in the struggle of anything, you know,
Yeah.
I'm glad for it. You feel me?
You're letting him use you because you're being an inspiration to others, and people need to hear this story. This is incredible. It's
Most
incredible.
definitely, most definitely.
Oh, BDB said, sorry to hear that happened. Yeah, but I'm glad you're healthy now. You know, I tell you, your health is your wealth. People say it's money, but I'm telling you, it's nothing. You
That part.
can't put a price tag on your health.
Nope, not at all.
You're not.
Not
You
at
know,
all. Not at
like
all.
I'm telling you, and it's definitely a testimony. Yeah, you are a true testimony, and we
Definitely.
appreciate you. We appreciate hearing that story. So that's
Most
the inspiration behind the daily blogs, the diabetes blogs. So it's just going to keep going on, right? There's no cutoff.
Ain't no cutoff. Cause my goal, like if you don't see a new daily vlog from me, then you know what that means.
Oh, don't say it.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Yeah,
I hate to say it because one day
yeah.
it's gonna happen, but hopefully no time soon. You
No
know what I'm
time
saying? Hopefully we can
soon.
get about
We
another
need you
good
here.
50 years of daily vlogs. You feel
Yeah,
me? So
yeah.
that's
You
what
still
that's
got a
what we
long way
need.
to go. You got a long way to go.
And
All
hold the
right,
move.
so
So we're gonna be on here. You remember back then 24? That day 24 when we did that first 20 questions, right?
you got me wanting to go get looked at. I'm serious. I'm going to have my eyes checked and everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely. Make
can't
sure you
play
go
around.
check
You
on
cannot play
that.
around with your health. No way, Jose.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so that's a message out to everybody who think they might have something wrong. If you know your body,
Yeah.
your body tells you. It gives you little warning signals. Don't ignore the warning signals. Like
Don't
don't ignore them.
because
Please get looked
the minute you do, you're gonna wish you did.
at. Absolutely. You don't want to wait till it's too late. And they're like,
Exactly.
there's nothing we can do for you.
Right.
Just sit you over in
Exactly.
the corner there.
Right. Wait, what? Like, yeah, like that
So,
part.
so your question, I think, is
Yeah.
next.
So that was your ninth question. So here's my ninth question.
Yeah.
So mine is, what was your inspiration for your latest track somewhere, and how it feels to hear it out in the world now?
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm a daydreamer, right? I used to get in trouble in school for daydreaming because I would talk out loud while I'm daydreaming. And she'd be like, you know what, you Scott, get over here. Time out in the corner because I was always dreaming. So when I heard this track, when Sonny played this track to me, I thought of a woman daydreaming about a love that she always wanted but never had. And the only time she would have that love is when she would dream about him. So she would meet her lover in her dreams every night. And the sun would take it away. Like the morning would come and the dream and her daydream would leave. Her lover would leave. So that's what that song is about. A woman that's dreaming about her dream love and how in the morning he's gone. So only at night is she has her lover at night, and that's where I met my baby somewhere in my dreams, in my fantasies. So that's what that came from, somewhere, and I love hearing it. Like I can't even get over how many views it has already, and I'm like, so I was always wondering what is going to be the main thing on my channel. Like, what's going to be the main thing about Anjie Stylez that people will gravitate to? And I'm thinking it's probably my music because that really is my first love.
Mm-hmm. Most
I
definitely.
used to want to do so many things, Slim, and my mom would say, "You got too many irons in the fire. You need to pick one and be good at that one thing." And I was like, "But I'm good at everything. Not so that I'm good at everything, but I just like to do
Yeah.
everything."
And you know what? And see, that's
Yeah.
the thing because you know, it's nothing wrong with being good at everything or wanting to do everything, but the first thing, of course, we got to, us as creatives got to put into practice is being able to complete one thing.
To
Because you can
complete.
have a whole bunch of eyes in the fire, but if you ain't cooked the, if you ain't cooked the full meal, if you ain't cooked the meal yet on one of them, then you
That's
ain't
the truth.
you ain't
Yeah,
did nothing.
that is
Like
the truth.
and
Yeah.
that and
So,
that and that's what it is. Just like with Dreamcatcher that I did, like saying I
uh-huh.
knew I had to go ahead and put in my all, because I was doing this, that, and the third, and I knew I had to go ahead and put in work on this so I can get it done because I had nobody else to rely on with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
like I could have sought out, but at the same time, what I'm saying, I understand, when it comes like I want to be able to pay people for their work, for their time, if they was to do
Right.
anything. So if I could have had somebody else color it, I would have. If I could have had somebody
Yeah.
else edit
Yeah.
it, I would have. But when you ain't got the money to do that, you can't
Gotta
do
do what
that.
you gotta do.
You got to do it yourself. So that part,
Exactly.
that is what has to happen. And so it's amazing, like you being a creative, and saying, of course,
Hmm.
this song, the inspiration for this song, or the tale of this song is you finding somebody you having a love, but they're only in your dreams, and that
Yeah.
kind of tells the tale with Jelly Bean Dream, because her power, for those that don't know, she has the power to travel to other galaxies and dimensions via her dreams. So when she's
Mm.
asleep here on Earth, she's
Okay.
awake in a physical manifestation of herself elsewhere. So what I'm
Ooh,
saying.
maybe she'll meet her dream guy when she does her transforming into the other galaxies. She
Hmm.
might meet up with her baby somewhere.
Hey, that part. And that'll be a good track to listen off of too, you know
That
what I'm saying?
part.
Yeah,
That
it'll be a
part.
good track. You dig?
Yeah,
So,
that's so interesting. Yeah. I
most
love
definitely.
that. I love that whole dream catchers. I mean, you're just so brilliant. You have
Yeah.
a brilliant mind. You have a genius mind.
Who,
So
me?
yeah,
Me?
you over there, that man over there. That's amazing. So yeah, okay. So that's
Awesome.
where somewhere came from.
Hey.
And my question to you,
10th question, y'all.
this is the 10th question. I do have a bonus question too.
Oh, hey, I'm
Can I
with it.
sneak
I'm
that
with it.
in?
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the 10th question is what message or motto do you live by, or what message would you like to be known for or put out there to all of our listeners
Is
and to the
I don't
universe?
don't know if anybody caught it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again because I don't mind it, because I don't care about being a broken record when it comes to this right here. And
Okay.
this is my motto. One of my mottos is, if I can, I will. That means that if I can do something, I will do something. You feel me? Like, if I can do something for you, then I will. If I can do something for myself, I will. So if I can, I will. And the other motto that I go by is manifesting greatness. Because we
Yeah.
all are manifestors. We all are manifestors, but
Amen.
it's all about what you manifest. If you manifest problems into your life, you're gonna have problems.
You're gonna
If
have
you
problems.
manifesting
Exactly.
BS in your life, you're gonna have BS in your life.
You definitely
So
are what you think. You are what your thoughts are.
most definitely. And so manifesting greatness is what I talk about each and every day. Manifesting greatness,
Yeah.
maintaining that greatness. Because after you manifest that greatness, you got to maintain it. You got to keep it going. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
keep it going.
It's just like, like I guess when a pizza chef, you know what I'm saying, once he starts that dough and then gets to getting it,
Yeah.
doing what he do with it,
Yeah.
so
Well,
you
he's
got to maintain that shape, that flow, and then boom,
exactly.
it's down there. And
You
after
really gotta keep
maintain
that
that
energy
greatness,
flowing. You gotta keep it to like on a nice maintained level. And it takes a lot to keep that because
is that
it's all up here. It's in your head. Because some people can get in their own head and
hmm
they get in their own way basically
yeah,
by
yeah, and that's what it's about. Like,
yeah.
you can truly, take yourself out the game without
Mm-hmm.
nobody else stopping you, because nobody
Yeah.
can nobody can be your greatest enemy except yourself. Because if
Yeah.
you want somebody to be your foe or your obstacle, then they gonna be your obstacle. They gonna be your foe
Exactly.
because of the fact that you made it that way. You know
This
what I'm
is
saying? Like you don't
self-sabotaging
you
yourself.
don't worry about what somebody else is doing. You concentrate on what you're doing. Like you look over there and be like, oh man, that person just started on YouTube last week and now they got
Yeah,
5 million subscribers. I ain't worried about that.
I
That's
know.
that's
You gotta
hey,
stay in your own lane. Don't think about anything
congratulations.
else.
You know, that's great. Or oh, that artist, he just made their first book last week and then they done sold 5 million copies or something like
I
that.
know.
Hey,
Yeah,
congratulations to them, but that's them. You gotta do you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you worrying about somebody else, then you know what I'm saying, you can't concentrate on what you're doing. So you gotta manifest that greatness, you gotta maintain that greatness. After you've done all that, then you can motivate others to be great. Because just
I
imagine if
agree.
we all gave that same motivation of greatness, that same motivation of manifesting greatness to everybody around us. And you know what I'm saying? And
That
everybody
is
will be on the
so
same
true.
accord
So
to
true.
manifest greatness, love themselves, believe in themselves, and do the best that they can for themselves. And then, of course, spread that about, you know what I'm saying? Manifesting
Spread it
greatness,
around.
maintaining greatness, and motivating others to be great. If the whole world was like that, then man,
Wouldn't it be a beautiful world?
wouldn't it be a beautiful world?
Well, I
Real
say it
talk.
starts with one person at a time. You have people like yourself and others that are just so great at motivating people. You just need, some days you wake up and you just need to hear somebody say that one thing that just hits you at
You be
that
like,
time. And you might have like an epiphany or something like, you know what? I'm going to get off my, you know what, and I'm going to do
as
something.
a matter of fact, I had an epiphany. It was a video that Life did a couple of months ago. It was a short that she did a couple of months ago. Shout out to Life's Magical Journey. I see you saying indeed. It was a short
Yeah.
that she did a couple of months ago, and it was always in my head. Plenty of times, years in advance. But when I saw her say that, and it just really clicked for me, and I was like, you know what, I gotta start doing that, and I'm gonna do that from now on. Like like whenever you have money, and it's something that you need to do, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you may procrastinate and don't do it right away, and next thing you know, you done spent that money to do the thing that you need to do, and then you gotta wait until you get that money again, and then there it is. Like say for instance a bill. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you could have paid the bill last week, but then you gotta wait 2 weeks from now to pay it again, and here it is. You could have paid it last week, and you won't have to worry about it 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You got it
True.
on out the way, and then you would have had this money to do whatever you want to do with it right then, and instead of getting it
Exactly.
done back then. So it's like when I heard that, then even though I thought that before several times, and it's been times where I'd be like, oh well, I got the bill due, in a couple of days, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna use this money for that. I'm gonna blah blah blah, and then I wait 2 weeks later from now. But then next thing you know, you look and be like, oh crap, now I got late charges on it. Now I got to pay extra
Exactly.
or something
You
like that.
gotta
So
just
it's like,
act it on it
you,
right then at that moment.
get your priorities on out the way, knock that
Yeah.
on out the way, and then you have time for, because you never know what happens in the next 2 weeks. You might end up getting like an extra job, like somebody hire you to do something extra, and then boom, you got
Yep.
even more money coming your way, and then it's all yours to spend because you already done got your priorities out the way. And so it's like,
Exactly.
okay, cool, because God bless you with taking care of whatever you got to take care of first, whether it be yourself or anybody else in your life, and then boom, that comes back to you. You feel me? That comes back to you, and so that's an amazing thing.
So
That's an
true. So
amazing
true.
thing. Right?
You're
Shout
you're
out to you later.
manifestation.
See you
Come on.
later.
That manifestation thing is real. It
That
is
part.
real. And that's why I love Life's Magical Journey. I love her channel so much and what she's about. And in the way she speaks truth to everything that she believes in. It's just so it's so inspiring. It's so inspiring. So for anybody who needs to hear some encouragement, you wake up, you feeling down, you feel like feeling lost, you're not sure what your purpose in life is. I'm telling you, you just gotta jump on Life's channel.
That part.
She'll definitely give you that inspiration that you need to find your purpose. Because once you find your purpose, it's such a beautiful thing.
Ain't it?
It's a
Ain't
beautiful
it
thing.
though?
Yeah,
Ain't it?
it is. When you finally realize what you're here for and what it really means and why you're here and what you're doing and the impact it can have on so many people without you even realizing it, it's a beautiful thing. All right. So now, where are we now, Slim? We're
We are
down
on
to the
my
wire.
final question. We are
Let's
on
do
my
the
final
wire.
question.
Okay.
And for those who have been here, for those who have been here, for those who are here right now, and for those who will be here in the future watching this, you know what I'm saying, in the playback, layback, way back in the playback, Maybach, as I say,
Yes.
thank y'all for sliding through. You feel
Thank
me?
you.
Watching this most excellent young lady who created these 20 questions. And I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you for having me on. And so my
I
final question
appreciate you. Yes.
is, who is Anjie Stylez in one word and why?
Oh, geez. Okay, so I had answered this question before with BDB, and my answer then was, I think it was, I forgot what I said, but today it's going to be love, because I am all about love. I really am. Uh, I love spreading love, showing love to people, showering people with love every day. I feel like you should tell the person that you're in love with, tell them, I love you for no reason at all today. I'm just going to let you know that I love you. And for anybody that I don't personally know, I still love you anyway because we all are in this together in this crazy life, you know? And this world is lacking love. That's what's wrong with this world. Because think about it. If people were showing each other love every day, there would be no wars.
Nope.
Okay. There would be nobody homeless on the street.
Nope.
If there were more empaths in this world, people who actually love, care, and truly have like deep concern for people, that is lacking in this world. People are just all about themselves. Um, no one is showing each other just pure love. And love is free. It's free to love. It doesn't cost a dime.
Costs nothing.
It
And
costs
like Michael Jackson said on those commercials he did back in the day for those Japanese motorcycles, you know what I'm saying? He had a simple sentence that he said on those commercials. Love is my message. You feel me? Love is
yes.
my message. And like Life said, I love you all for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
Shout outs to Life
you.
E. You know that's the phrase it pays for no reason at all. Like
Yes, I love you for
no
no reason at
no
all.
no
Like,
favors, no because you're gonna do this and that. No, it's for no reason at all. Love, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know it, and that's the powerful thing, because you know there are people who out there who hate people for no reason at all, but now you know it's time to love people for no reason at all, and you know just to be like, hey, you know, encouraging somebody, because I mean, like, you know, not just to encourage somebody because you feel like they need encouragement, but to do it just because, hey, that's in your heart to do that, that's in your heart to, you know, do just that, and they take it how they take it, and once again, real recognize real, and you gonna
real
understand
recognize
that, hey,
real.
this is what it is. You know, like, hey,
Yeah,
this person is on point and is genuine, and I can feel that energy. Like, if you can
exactly.
feel it, I mean, like, you can, yeah, y'all who watching this, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I'm saying, whether you here right now with us live right now at 10:37 p.m. right now, on the 8th of October 2024 on a
Hey,
Tuesday.
hey,
You know what I'm saying? If you feeling it right now, if it's resonating with you right now, or whenever you watching this in the future, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
yes.
feel this energy. We it's all love here. It ain't
We're
nothing but
spreading
love.
it. We're spreading the love. We're spreading the love
Make it
because this
do
is,
what it do.
it costs nothing to spread love, and just
Nothing.
the feeling that you get when you know you're loved, it can change your whole mindset. It can change it can actually heal you. Knowing if you're sickly and you knowing someone loves you and cares for you and is nurturing you, that I mean that can revive the dead. People who are brain dead,
Mm-hmm.
any kind of illness. If you're suffering and you know that you've got somebody out there that loves you and got your back and cares for you in a way that you're not getting that from anywhere else, that's special. That's special.
Super
And that's what
special.
we gotta do. So that's my goal, to spread love, and I spread love through my music because that's my
Hey,
gift. That's my gift that God gave me. So thank you, God. And that's my mission. So I was just wanting to see, what was your motto? What was your message, for the people? And I love it. I just love I loved having you on tonight. I do have one bonus question,
Hey.
and that was, is there anything in your life that you wish you could do over? Like have a do-over? Like, do
Let's
this.
see. What would I like to do over in
Hmm.
my life? Um, what would I like to do over in my life?
Like, would you do
I,
everything the same that you've done so far? Would you change anything that you've done this
I'm
far?
trying. I'm trying to think. Like most of the things that I've done, or I guess I would have daggone been a little bit more promiscuous and had some children, so that way they be grown and
You have grown children to be looking after you soon, right?
right, exactly. I feel like shout out to my cousin Grand Hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple years ago, his oldest son bought him a PlayStation 5. So
Oh wow.
so I was like, dang, and I remember back at the time, like I was like, dang, you about to have a kid now? Well, of course, we were grown then because he was 20 when he had him. He was 20 going on 21 when he
Right.
had him. But it was
Right.
like, dang, you up there having kids and there? But but dang, if I had to have me one day, I would have got me a PS5 by now too.
so, so your thing is you would have had children.
Yep. Yep, but it's not just the kids because the reason why that has been halted because I want one of these first. I want somebody to cover up my finger right
You
here.
want to put a ring on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you feel me? Like, in the
Yeah.
case, I could have been, like a machine gun by now, just rat a tat tag everywhere. You've been
Yeah,
seeing,
like
yeah,
a lot of guys out here just
exactly. So
dropping the seeds everywhere. Just
right, you know what I'm saying? Because like I wanted to do like my dad did. He got married at 25, and by the time he was 26, out came me. I came out 10 months,
wow.
10
Okay.
months and 10 days after him and my mom got married.
They
They
didn't
got
waste
married
no
on
time.
Valentine's Day, and I came out on Christmas Eve.
That genius had to be born right away.
Hey, that part. So,
That part.
that's why love is a part of my, what I'm saying, makeup because, my
Yeah.
parents was married on Valentine's Day. And so, love has been
Oh,
part of
that's
my
special.
makeup from the jump, you know what I'm saying? That's where the family started at, you know what I'm saying,
That,
on the day of love. And so, you know,
that's
boom,
that's
that's
that's special. Yes,
what it
that's
is.
awesome.
Them two fire signs made a Capricorn, the
Ooh, that
Leo,
was a whole lot of fire.
yeah, the Leo and Sag, the Leo and
Yeah, that's the fire.
right, right, that part. So
Yeah. Oh well, Slim. I just want to thank you. I'm very full right now because I'm
hey, she
so
been eating, she been eating.
ah. I mean, this was the best. Like it turned out even better than I expected because I was excited about having you on because every day I'm listening to you on your channel and I'm like, he's an incredible person and people need to know that. A lot of people don't really they see you on there, but now they know you a little bit better and get
Y'all
to
know me.
see, yeah, get to see who Slim is on the other side. And it's a beautiful
Side,
thing.
just
You're
chilling.
such a special person, and I want to thank you for being my special guest tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me,
I
Angie.
will have you back again
You
for sure,
daggone
for
right.
sure. Right?
We gonna
Um,
come on back. We gonna chop it up some more for sure.
yes, much success on all your projects, all your upcoming projects. Do you have anything you want to shout out that you're doing, that you're working on that's coming out soon?
For UGI Studios, me and my bro Johnny Quest Gaming's imprint, we have his books coming out, which is Savage Space Toast, which is the book that he wrote and drew. Once
Wow.
again, Johnny Quest Gaming, he is the artist on issue number 1 of my series, Jelly Bean Dream, and he has his own series coming out soon called Savage Space Toast. He also has issue 2 of The Force coming out, which is written by him, created by him, and written by him, and drawn by
Cool.
amazing Nigerian artist Jimmy King, who did the art on the first issue, The Force, that came out back in 2016. And
Wow.
then I have another project coming out with a friend of mine who is a writer. I'm doing the artwork on that, and so I can't wait to do finish up the art for that book that me and my friend got coming out soon. And then after that, then I'm going to start up writing the writing, putting together the book for the writing the script for Jelly Bean Dream issue number 2, and then going from there. And of course, want to come back up on my arts video series again, Goat 1408 TV. For those who
Yeah.
haven't seen it before, definitely go check that out. Before episode 201. Throughout the 100s, I was showcasing a lot of content creators here on YouTube. I may start that up again. Shout out to BDBGP Life's Magical Journey, who have been a part
shout
of
out
that series as well. You know what I'm saying? Getting showcased on my art series, and so that's where it at. We pushing back towards remonetization. So hey, feel free. Hey, if you haven't been to my channel yet, feel free. I got a lot of videos for you, over 3,000 videos. So go check them out.
Yeah, that was something I wanted to ask you about, the monetization, because you have like almost 3,000 subs. So you lost the monetization. Now you're building it back.
Yep. So well, I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened. I actually did a video and told y'all what happened. So go check that out.
Okay, we're gonna check out the video because I do want to know what happened.
Yeah, if you want to know in detail what happened, how I got demonetized, I make a whole video about it. So y'all can go check that out. It ain't long drawn out, you know what I'm saying? It's to the point, you know what I'm saying? I'm a to the point type person. I ain't gonna sit up there and talk to you for like 20 minutes and then on the 21st minute, then start talking about what you supposed to came here for. I don't do all that,
Okay, so everybody, if you get a chance to check it out, because for all the YouTube content creators out here, that is something that everybody wants to be monetized, right? And I know you gotta be so careful on here so you don't get certain strikes and
don't get strikes, don't get your channel banned and all this. They're gonna start over and you be sad and stuff, because nobody should be on here like create the content that you want to create, but of course just make sure that you're doing it. Just make sure that you're doing it where you won't get those complications going on with you. And so, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Hey, 755, I see you. Most definitely appreciate you.
Thank you so much for stopping by 755 Media. Check her out. Check her channel out. She's amazing. And thank you so much for everyone that stayed on and hung out with us. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I love you all so much from my heart. Thank you for making this a great, dope episode. Like BDBG said, this was so dope. And thank you again. Slim Jim, a.k.a. the GOAT. All right. So signing off. Everybody have a beautiful evening. Peace and blessings and prosperity. And have a great, amazing week. And I'll see you very soon on this same channel. All right.
One love.
Peace. One love. Have a beautiful night. Oops.
We still live. She ain't cut us off yet, y'all. Odio, yodo, odio, yodo. Hey, we still here. Angel gonna cut us off in a minute, y'all. So we still here. We still here. Once again, if you haven't checked out the channel yet, you know what I'm saying, go check it out. I got my link tree also in the description. You know what I'm saying? Check out all my socials. You know what I'm saying? I'm all up on that thing. S-Bill, I see you. S-Bill, I see you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. I ain't doing all that. I don't sing. I don't sing, y'all. Angie, you ain't cut us off yet. Hey, don't. Hey, Angie still fresh, y'all. Angie still fresh. She trying to get it cut off, y'all. So she trying to get it cut off. This one playing. This one playing. You know what I'm saying? But we still here though, baby. We still here. So keep on with the loving, y'all. Keep on with the loving. We blessed up in here. My girl S Bill in the building, Bella in the building. What's going on? Dolores in the house. You know what I'm saying? We're making it do what it do. And I think we're about to cut off in a minute. Soon as she, you know what I'm saying? She said, Angie, went to bed. Angie, where you go? Angie. This the after show, but we still live. But yo, for real though, that's what it is. So once again, for those who are just now tuning in, we of course just did 20 questions with Anjie Stylez, episode 2. And I can't wait for y'all to check out the next message. Yeah, let me message her real quick. I gotta tell her, hey, you gotta come back on. You gotta come back on. Hold on for a sec. Hold on for a sec. Let me message her real quick. Hold on. Wait, who was that? Georgia.
I'm back. So what happened? What did I do wrong this time? I
Oh,
didn't.
so what you gotta do? You gotta end the live.
Okay, so I clicked on it. It didn't work before. Let me see. Let me try it now. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I'm gone now.
Hey,
Bye, y'all. Love ya.
we out, baby.